his hand. He goes, and he gives you a big middle finger. He points at the door. Yeah, he's not at all interested in whatever advances Jerry was making. He kind of like scowls at you and he gives you this look like, I will beat your ass if you come closer to me. Kendra attempts to take a play out of a book that she doesn't normally dip into. And for a moment, you get the man's attention on the other side, the one who hasn't talked yet. Like just the subtlest little look. And he starts to kind of focus on you, and the woman standing next to him just kind of slaps him in the face. He's like, ow.
I'm going to use persuasion on him since I've gotten his attention once already from the flirtatiousness a little bit. And I'm going to be like, oh, come on now.
Hang on.
Oh, we don't need that now.
What?
Let's see what happens.
Let's do ASMR in his ears.
Yeah, it's sort of like.
I'm gonna ASMR this motherfucker.
Oh damn! So, well, you don't know what I was rolling for. This dude kind of like gets this look at you, and he's like holding this side of his face. He kind of glances over to the woman standing next to him. He's like, "Hey, I found all three of them on the list. Yeah, they're clear. Yeah, go ahead." And he opens the door and kind of steps out of the way, and the woman's like, whatever. And so the other side of the people step out of the way as well, and they allow you through. They say, "Oh yeah, but you got to put those Pokemon away. That's too many."
As they're going through, Jerry's gonna look at the dude. Be like, "Call me."
Just like
she's not going to be dramatic, but she's going to give this man a wink and be like, "Thank you." We can just go through.
Over their shoulder, Joe's gonna do the deep throat motion.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
You can see the dude on this side of the door like immediately puts his hand on his weapon.
Well, I wanted to see how much the price would be for you, because I don't know how much these things are worth. If I'm being
Okay, well they're partial roots, so I would give you $250 for each.
$250 for each? That's it?
Well, they've been carried in a bag, it looks like, for a while, not really well cared for. They weren't fully dug up. You can see these claw marks, so they're missing a chunk of the root. And it looks like this one's been nibbled on.
Can Jerry try to intimidate to raise that price?
Against good fucking luck with that. Against Arona, good luck with that.
Is this a possibility, Hunter?
You can always try it.
Alrighty. What's my intimidation? +0. Really? I have 0 intimidation?
It's based on charisma, so yeah.
Oh, shit. Alright, never mind. Can I try to seduce for a better price?
It's the same roll. It's still charisma.
Still +0. Shit.
You can try it. It's got the same modifier with very different outcomes.
Alright, it's a 1d20, right?
Yeah, just pretty much
Alright, Jerry's gonna hop up onto the counter, but his coat is still leaking around him, so he's gonna slip, and he's gonna have to retry. He's gonna get up to this woman, grab her by the face, latch on like one of those alien things from Hunter versus Prey or whatever.
Alien versus Predator?
Yeah, that one. Just latch on, leg on each shoulder, hand on each side of the head, and be like, "You have beautiful eyes." Fuck.
The face huggers. And it fails again.
I rolled to introduce the dragon.
Well, there's still a chance this might work. Okay.
Nope.
So, Arona kind of sees you hopping up on the counter. Here's what you're saying. Doesn't even register that it's trying to be seductive because she's just confused. She lifts her cane off the desk next to her, and she just kind of like pushes on your chest and kind of pushes you off the fucking counter.
I just slipped on the puddle I'd made up there.
You just hear Jerry splat on the ground.
Oh.
Jerry has never succeeded in flirting with anybody.
Actually, no, I think I succeeded the first time I tried in the
That was
shop.
the first lady in the, whether you was talking about alcohol, I think. And she gave
Yeah.
her legit.
He's always talking about alcohol.
The first introduction of Jared.
Airbnb.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry is going to jump up, infuriated by this, whip out his axe, and make direct eye contact as he just fills the coat in an attempt to make an intimidation check.
You're gonna fail so hard.
You're gonna get a kick.
Well, make your intimidation check.
You
I
got
did.
14.
Okay. Well, what you succeed in.
Oh no.
It's getting banned from the city.
What
Getting
you
your ass kicked by Rona.
is Arona looks down at what is essentially a child in her store, furiously making a mess of the place. Her face immediately sours, and she whistles this almost bird-like tune, and you can see Bella come out from the back room, looking very furious.
Oh god.
You're gonna die. You done diddly fucked up.
Jerry's gonna
And
run
you can see this little fiery bird whose feathers are just dripping with embers as she just kind of spins. You can tell this dance she's doing is like igniting the end of her feathers and allowing her to stir up this flame. And she looks over to Arona to see why she was called in. And then she looks over to you. She kind of gives this little whiff and goes, "¿Quién es esta niña espiosa?"
I don't even know what you said. That was phenomenal.
Jerry's gonna look at the dripping embers and just be like, "You're dripping, I'm dripping, twinsies."
She kind of looks over at you, kind of disgusted, gives like another smile, goes, "Eres bruto."
He's got like alcohol on him, so she just needs to cast one ember and
Jerry catches the warning and just says, "I'll be going now," and just kind of smugly squishes his way out. Dazzle, your coat is just ruined. You don't want it back at this point.
nope. You can keep that.
Sí, dejar niño es desagradable. Desagradable.
También te odio.
Sí, lo siento. As she kind of sees Jerry leaving, and she kind of looks at the mess he made on the ground. She says, "Ay,
Lo siento.
She kind of stirs. Sorry, she kind of spins and stirs that flame on her tail feathers into this little whirlwind, and it sort of combusts all of the filth on the ground in this little mini dust devil of fire. And she kind of shoots it out the door past Jerry.
Muy bien.
She claps the tips of her fucking feathers together as like a I am finished here. And you can see she has these little bells on the end of her feathers that allow it to ding when she clips her. She heads back to the back room. Tazzle seeing all this, like, that is the sassiest bird that ever lived.
I need it.
It's a very unique bird.
Well, with Jerry, like, disgruntled and disappointed that his now messy clothing and intimidation tactics did not work on Arona. Outside the shop, Kendra and Tazzle, I think you already left the shop after you bought your flowers. Was that right? Are you left or after this little escapade just happened?
Yeah, I think I heard this going on and I watched. But yeah, I headed out of there. I gotta go to the Pokemon Center and heal myself and everybody else. Whenever everybody's ready.
Well, Kendra did that in between while you guys were dicking around, so it's just that you guys can go.
I didn't go to the hospital, but I healed myself. Yeah.
We can just say you guys can all head down to the Pokemon Center, including dejected Jerry. Jerry, as you get to the Pokemon Center, all of the nurse staff and the Chansey who is on residence here kind of look down at you, and they're very disgusted. They're like, oh my god.
Jerry's just gonna look up at them and just be like, "Can I have a smock, sir?" And the diaper's just gonna fall to the floor.
Master has given Dobby a sock. It may be crusty and smells. Can I wash it first?
I wouldn't wear it. It stands on its own.
It cuts my foot when I try to go inside.
I'm gonna vomit.
I'm just imagining that they have like a muck in the back who's responsible for like cleaning up the medical waste. Then he just sees this sock come back. He's like, "Oh, flavor crystals."
No!
Oh my god.
That's my headcanon for how they deal with all the medical waste.
And it's specifically like the one that Zubat Boy had.
Yes.
It still leaves us on it. If only we had one to just like dip Jerry in every once in a while.
You would if you still had Zubat Boy. You could dip him in the mud.
Well, he's dead, so.
He is. He's dead. He's gone.
Jerry is still standing there, now naked with his neck on his ankles, asking for one of those like blue gowns.
The Chansey who is disgusted with you brings forth. They sort of make this call, and you see this little light above the back room that's like who they're calling. It says sanitation assistant. And then out waddles from the back room this little turtle.
Oh yes.
No, don't let him deal with this. Not the boy.
Hit him with a hydro pump.
And he looks you up and down, and you're like, "Oh, it's a little turtle," and you're like expecting it to hit you with this little water gun, and just kind of like rinse you off. And you can see the turtle shell just swell for a moment. It's like, wait. Jerry, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, what kind of
Bubble
Dexterity, I think.
Yeah, I can do that.
Constitution saving throw, I said.
Oh, Constitution.
Oh, Constitution? That's good. My Constitution's higher. Alrighty.
Not high enough.
That is enough to avoid being entirely rendered unconscious by what is about to come out of this turtle.
Christ. Fuck.
But unconscious theory is so much easier to deal with.
This turtle swells, and you can see it readying this as its cheeks begin to bubble. You can see all of the Chanseys in the room put these little face shields down, and you can see the squirrel positions itself to blow you out the door back outside. as you are ejected in a hydro pump's worth of water, just out the door, washing the diaper off of you and all of the filth that came with it, leaving you soaked but clean of filth. As the little turtle just goes, and it's back inside.
Jerry's just gonna look down and be like, "My balls are shiny again."
Jerry, you have been reduced to 1 HP by the beating you took from that water, but you were able to hold on to consciousness.
Thank God you're already here.
As you now are clean enough to head inside and get healed, they take you to the back room and they size you up for this little, like, they basically have these little nightgowns that they let people sleep in instead of the open back robes. And they size you for this little white nightgown that they give you. That's like basically a child size one, but it works for you.
Alrighty.
Because the sanitation expert seems quite pleased with themselves.
10 points to Gryffindor.
Everyone's like, why didn't it evolve? What the hell?
I know at least a war turtle.
Fun fact, as an aside out of game, did you know that a Pokemon's age is entirely independent from their evolution stage?
No, that's kind of nut though.
No shit.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense about the Squirtle boys.
I guess Pikachu is pretty old in the
Yeah.
Well, Pikachu can evolve unless he was given a Thunderstone.
Well, yeah, there's that too, but I mean, it's canon since the first season of Pokemon that there can be like 70-year-old first stage evolution because they evolve based on combat experience, not based on life experience.
So hunting and stuff would cause that too.
Yes. So you can have a very wise, very old baby Pokemon like the sanitation expert. Because he's never fought anything, he just cleans things. So he's mature enough to know Hydro Pump, but not battle experienced enough to be evolved.
Which is a Blastoise level move.
Yes, exactly. So there's your fun fact as to why that little piece of lore is plausible in Pokemon. Most people don't realize that. They think if you're old, you're evolved, but that is not true. Anyway, particularly with ghost type Pokemon, which is important to you too. Old does not mean evolved. Hence, Mr. Fister.
Mr. Fister and Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Fister's like 2,000 years old. Lance is like a couple hundred.
So there you go.
Back to terms of yore.
Exactly. So that it's very important to remember. Evolved does not mean old, and old does not mean evolved. Anyway, back to this. Jerry, you're clean. You're in a nightgown. The two of you get healed and patched up. Tazzo, they take you and treat your wounds. They're all very confused as they're sort of like questioning you, like, how the hell did you get hurt like this? Like, the cuts don't resemble any of the local Pokemon. They don't resemble any of the local wildlife. Like, what happened? What did you get attacked by? They're trying to figure out if you need any type of like antibiotics.
We need all the antibiotics and probiotics.
We fought off against the living dead.
Yeah.
Jerry's just gonna look over and be like, "I can't." Then show like the inside of his ear.
Jesus.
What?
That is. Jerry says a lot of strange shit, but that is one of the stranger things Jerry's ever said.
What'd you say?
I didn't even hear the whole thing, but I heard something about in your ear, and that kind of.
Jerry said, and I quote, "I don't need antibiotics. I make antibiotics," and proceeds to show his ear, which is full of fungus
and growing antibiotics. That disappointed O on the other side of the screen.
Jerry, yeah. Kendra's going to whistle and call forth the Squirtle again.
No! Get away from my antibiotics.
An ear flush. A Hydro Pump ear flush.
You're gonna blow out my fucking brains.
All right, well, the nurse kind of looks in the ear and she's like, ooh, oh no. And she kind of reaches into this drawer next to her, and she fills this little spray bottle with an alcohol solution, and she begins like squirting this into your ear. It's like an ear flush, and you can immediately feel all those funguses and shit in your ear begin to like melt. You're like, no.
You're squirming and squirming, but my 3-foot frame can't do shit.
So Jerry is going to come out of this hospital both fully healed and the cleanest he's been since you guys invoked on this journey.
Still kind of makes me leave. Still leaves me kind of sad.
Hunter.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
You could. You could.
What I guess you
could.
Jerry, as you feel all of this like shit leaving your ear, you begin to hear this like screeching sound, and you're like, the fuck is that? It makes you think the nurse is doing something bizarre. It's just like, what the fuck? And you can see this itty bitty little creature crawls out of your ear and begins to attack the bottle.
What? Let's catch it, dude.
Jerry,
I'm
got
gonna
this
throw a
thing.
Pokeball at it.
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna say, "What the hell is that?" and throw a Pokeball at it.
Well, you're not. This is a fucking room. They're fucking operating on him essentially.
Wow.
He's in his own little hospital room, fucking getting taken care of by a nurse. And this little thing crawls out of his ear. She's trying to flush his ear.
Jerry's gonna
Is
look
that a
over at
bug?
this thing and be like,
Is he bug poison?
Yeah, it's bug poison.
No,
Bug
Beep
rat.
Beep knows exactly what's happening.
Grass.
Jerry's gonna see this little bug and just be like, "Oh, Jeffrey, that's where you went."
Oh
Oh no!
Oh
All right, well, that's canon now. Jeffrey the Paris immediately turns around and tries to slash your face.
no. He's almost. Is he alive? Oh, I thought he was almost dead. It would be funny if the Paris comes out and kills him. Just one shot.
He doesn't actually succeed in hitting you. He's just like swiping at you, like like Jeffrey is very obviously feral. Has been living on the fungus in your ear.
Oh my god.
This is the greatest thing I've ever come up with
I'm
in my
so
life.
happy we finally see a Paris, and I want it.
Jerry's just gonna grab him real quick and throw him back in the beard.
Oh Jesus!
No, catch
You
that thing,
threw him in
dude.
the beard.
Catch him. He's gonna die. Catch him. He gets badass, dude. You can make
All right.
poisons.
Well, Jerry, you quickly pick him up in between strikes, and as he's about to bite your finger, you toss him in the beard, and then there's like, oh, apparently that calmed him down.
Jerry's gonna look at the nurse. Can I have a straw, please?
No, I know what you're.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
That's so mean.
sure. Here,
Jerry's gonna grab the straw, takes the bug back out, and just sort of stab it into its face, and then put it back in the beard with the straw just sticking up for air.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god.
Well, it is worth noting that Paris is an insect that breathes through its shell. So you have created one breathing point. And what you hear coming out of the beard through this little straw, you hear this rhythmic hissing sound. It's like sucks in air.
Oh my god. It is now feeding on that skull.
Actually, that would be perfect.
Bro, he's gonna evolve in that thing.
What you begin to hear is not a hissing, but a gurgling sound.
Oh god.
And in this green puff of pollen and spores begins to shoot out of the straw.
Poison powder?
No, it's green, so that's sleeping powder.
And there you find that the part of your leg that this lands on is immediately numb.
He just
Stun
sleep
spore.
powdered your ass.
It's worse. It's stun powder.
Stun spore.
So he paralyzed you.
Just one leg. Jerry's gonna say, "I've got 2 more. One's just significantly shorter."
Oh.
So these greenish spores, which kind of open into this yellow flower as they hit your leg and dissolve into your leg, just totally lose feeling. And the nurse is like, "Oh my god!"
Jerry's just gonna be like, "No, this is how Jeffrey and I play."
Can we get a containment specialist in here?
Actually, that would be a good one for you, Josh. That Paris, because it's resistant to grass for the grass gym.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good Pokemon
So-
overall.
You can hear you have a limited amount of time till the containment specialist will show up, unless you can get this under control.
All right. Jerry's gonna stop fucking around. He's gonna reach into the beard, grab a Pokeball, and just keep slamming the 2 together until one goes up.
You just reached in the beard and go, bink, and caught him in the beard. The Paris is not willing to be caught, so you are going to have to make a check.
Alright, I don't quite remember how to do that, but it's been a second.
It's animal handling. What are you?
Oh, actually, I got really high animal handling. Hang on.
You had the animal handling out of all of us.
I've got +5.
Mine is like +7.
You got plus, like, is it only +5 animal handling?
Yeah,
You should
mine is
probably-
+7. His is +5.
Oh, mine's
Yeah, it's still the lowest, but it's not bad.
That'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do it. You can hear the hissing subside as this creature is caught. It does not leave the nurse any less mortified.
Jerry's
It's
just
just
gonna,
like, what the hell just happened?
Jerry's just gonna lick the Pokeball and then throw it back in the.
Jesus.
Threw the Pokeball in the beard.
Yes.
It's worth noting it still takes up, being in the beard or not, it still takes up one of your 4 active slots. So it is going to have to ask you who you want to keep.
Oh right. I don't remember who I have. Hang on. I got.
You got Folknut and Asmodeus. So those are the only 2 I know for sure.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
in the Pokemon Center, so you could switch out whenever anyway.
You can basically have whatever team you want at this point, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just add Steve, Fucknut, Asmodeus, and Jeffrey. Is Jeffrey a boy or a girl?
We don't know. You named it Jeffrey before we knew anything about it.
Like you named Steve.
But because you named it Jeffrey, I'm going to just call it a boy now.
Can we please make it a girl?
No.
We can still, I guess.
Well, what are the gender odds on a Paris anyway? Like, what are the odds of it being a boy or a girl?
I think it's 50-50.
Well, which ear was he in?
It's in the right ear, I think, is what we decided, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, I was gonna say make a decision.
Well, why can't I find Bulbapedia? I can't find. What is the let's see, what is the gender odds on a Paris? 50-50. It is literally 50-50 if this is a boy or a girl. So
Dual roll.
it is actually
Right was
a
a
female
girl.
Paris that you have named Jeffrey. All right.
Female Paris.
Always right, so
Yo.
This is a female Paris you have named Jeffrey. Ay vey. It's pretty much just good to assume that every Pokemon on Jerry's team is like the opposite.
oh,
Named after male, but it's just like they're all
the
women.
Parises have some cool fucking mutations too, or
So yeah, Parises have really creepy. Oh god, he has a Paris, so he's opened the door to all of those fucking fusions.
Yeah.
nasty, badass looking ones.
Look at this. You have the capability to make some fucked up shit.
I always forget how fucking cool Paris really was.
Look at okay, the not gonna lie though,
Some of these are
the
good.
Paris Bulbasaur one is actually really cute. Freaking
Yeah.
There are some good ones. So, Jerry, after dealing with Jeffrey and all that horse shit, you emerge from the hospital seeing your 2 friends waiting for you, now in a white, essentially nightgown as your only article of clothing. Hades and Ares have evolved their sibling fighting into dog-like playing, which Trick wants to be part of, but he is too small.
Trick will play with head first.
Look at him, look.
Let's do it.
Oh, Jesus.
They're gonna evolve from just, or fucking level up by just headbutting the shit out of each other. Alright.
Well, as they're just, oh god, Trick and head first. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
As is their standard play method, I want both of them to make a strength check.
Yes!
I mean,
What do I have? +4.
The day that he becomes a Rampardos, it's gonna be so terrifying.
+4. I know. I gotta do that. +4. So I got a +4 also. Let me get head first. Let me get head first. It's always a good line. Natural one.
Oh no!
That was almost. That was like almost at least a stack. Would have been 7. Yeah.
That's
Please
so
do a 20.
sad.
Please do a 20. Oh, that was so
Oh.
close to being a
Oh, we're
20.
so shitty.
Unfortunately,
It's almost like
Yeah,
they
they both-
slide off of each other instead.
they both kind of miss entirely trying to hit each other. Like Headfirst aims too high and Trick aims too low. And because Headfirst aimed too high and he's a little top heavy, you can see Trick hits his ankles and he just tumbles over.
They're like, again!
Just shake it off. Shake his head. That's the
He
way.
kind of shakes it off. He's like, oh, ah.
Again! Oh, sad. Oh no!
As they finally line up on one another, like we got it this time. You hear this cacophonous just crack, like wood break the windows next to it, and everyone's like, "What the fuck was that? A fucking car crash!" And you guys look down, and you can see Trick's horn is firmly planted on the head plate of Head First, and as Head First just continues to push, you can see he's got a little bit more leverage, and he flips Trick over, and he's like, "No!" Because Trick is a little turtle. He's now stuck on his back. He's like, "I hate you."
So mean.
Then Bruce will probably go and like kick him over.
Good luck. He weighs 200 pounds.
Oh,
Kick
yeah.
him over. What do you
I guess
mean?
he'll just have to he'll be like, hold on, let me just I'm gonna push you back over. Hold on, as he backs up. Hold on, I got this.
Trick is just gonna.
What?
No, you don't got this. You don't got this.
He goes
Head first, like, oops, and he goes to push him back over, and he's like having trouble getting him over the lip of his shell. His like armored shell.
These
just
+4 rolls are
spins him
trash
like a
bags
fucking
for us. You think that-
He just spins him like a fucking Beyblade.
So now Trick is just spinning on the back of his little shell, like, Kendra, what are you going to do to save your baby boy?
I'm just gonna tell Trick, be like, do what I taught you to do. Use horn attack on the ground and flip yourself over.
Have a real heart attack. Because I have 2 ways for this to go if it goes bad or.
Do you want the damage?
You know what? Actually, you know what I want? I don't even want a full heart attack. I want an emphasis roll, please. Roll me 2 d20s.
Oh yeah.
This.
Where's your bolt, bro?
Oh, he succeeded! Hooray! So he manages to listen to your commands as he's spinning. He goes, "Huh." And at first he stops himself from spinning. He charges up his horn. He goes, and he slams his head on the ground. He manages to like front flip himself over. He's like, "Yes!"
God damn it! Now flip him upside down. There we go. Thank you.
He's like, "Yes, I did it."
This is the greatest time.
This is so good.
And head first.
Because I haven't used my fossil Pokemon. Like, what luck was that to get the fossil type of all fucking choices?
And Head First, who is actually just barely able to do this, kind of puts his 2 little arms together and he's kind of clapping.
Yeah.
I got a big head. I got a big head. Little arm. Nice.
Alright. It's a good time.
Messed up.
This man wasn't very well thought out. Alrighty then.
You know what?
I hope
Fuck
Jerry
it.
can't throw fucking his voice. That would be a terrible thing for him to have.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know what? Fuck it. After that, Kendra's gonna be so proud of Trick. She's gonna be like, I'll be right back. Give me a second. Boys, Lance is gonna disappear for a moment. She's gonna come back with the man, the myth, the legend.
It's been so long since he's been on your
I haven't seen him
team.
forever, dude.
You were like the first one to abandon your starter, and he's been gone for so long.
What? I didn't fucking abandon my starter. I had him
What level is he?
forever.
7? Is he 7?
I know, but he hasn't been on your team in ages.
He's 8?
He's level 7.
Oh.
He's 7. Firebolt hits the field. He's like, whoa. He looks at you. He's like, that's the longest I've ever been in the box. Fuck you.
Go with a flamethrower.
Fuck off.
Sorry.
You can see his system's like recalibrating. He's like, what day is it? What time is it? What the fuck? Okay.
Bro, look who it is.
Firebolt. My
What?
friend. My man. Whoop, there it is. Yeah. I love that Pokemon so much.
Face.
I love him so much. Fucking I love Wooper and Quagsire.
Oh, Jesus.
But boys,
Unneeded things.
it is time. Kendra has said fuck it all. And she's gonna break the soul candy in half. Give the first half to Firebolt. And the second half to Trick.
Firebolt.
Trick now.
Firebolt starts eating it, and he's like, this is terrible. Fuck you.
Now I feel bad. I was gonna put him straight back, but now I
I'm
can't.
gonna light it up first. Ember.
he tastes it. He's like, he looks at you and he kind of sticks his tongue out while it's dissolving. He's like, eh. He finishes eating it, and you hand the other half to Trick, which just goes crunch and just swallows it all.
Hunter, do the thing.
You see this whirling? Shut up, Pascal. You see this whirling? You see this whirling flow of energy up from Firebolt as he's like, whoa. And it just transfers over into Trick. And immediately he begins to like swell. And you can see he is just gaining an immense amount of energy. So much energy that you see something that you've seen only once before as he starts to glow in a bright white light.
Yes.
You might have to help me find this sprite again.
Well, good thing I have it. No peeking.
Jesus, okay.
Motherfucker, no peeking.
You are next.
As there is this brilliant flashing light. Kendra, do you do anything to interrupt this light?
No.
Okay.
You went from level 4 to level 7 real fucking quick.
So, a brilliant flashing light leaves Trick in an unfamiliar form. As he comes out of this evolution, I'm still trying to transfer this file. As he comes out of this evolution, now much bulkier. I'm actually, no, he's not big enough to just fight 2x2 yet. But he comes out of this evolution much beefier, much bulkier, and much more capable.
This is good.
We're going to need to roll many levels.
We have to roll 3.
We do. We need to roll 3 times. Let me see what die he should be rolling as. This is going to take some.
It's called a Ryoddle.
It looks like
You
So
have to.
only the
Yeah, no,
only
no.
the turtle part of him evolved, right? The Rhyhorn part did not. Yeah, the turtle
Correct.
part of him evolved. So the Grottle evolved. So he's got a. I think that means he has a D8. Yeah, he has a D8 worth of hit die now. So give him 3d8s plus whatever his con is.
3d8s plus Constitution.
Mm-hmm. Which I
My,
guess we should figure out what his con is. Right?
am I allowed to use my buff concentration? Do you want my basic concentration, or am I allowed to use my concentration save, which is a 4 instead of a 2?
What do you mean? No. Oh, you mean for level up? It's your base con.
Damn it! That's really fuck.
Yeah. For your level up, it's his base con. Okay. So Trick is going to gain
14 HP.
14 HPs. So that gives him 71 HPs.
Oh Jesus!
What the fuck kind of little tank do you have?
He is a beefy boy.
This is the equivalent.
He has the most HP out of any of my Pokemon.
This is the equivalent of filling a soccer ball with concrete.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I love him.
he's a beefcake. Beefcake.
Wolfcat.
Let me change his little sprite.
He knows bite and curse. What? Why does he know curse?
Well, because the turtles can learn it. So let's see here what his new stats are going to be. Shall we? This is going to take me some mathicals.
Mathicals.
So hold the phone. It takes some mathicals. So let's see. Grottle's stats are 15, 11, 15, 6, 12, 10.
Oh yeah, you gotta customize the.
And a Rhyhorn stats are 15, 10, 14, 6, 10, 10. I add those together like so. And then I times them by 0.6. And this is going to be his base stats. This is before you provide him his buffs, like his stab increases that you get over level up. These are his base stats. He's going to have a base of 16 strength. I have to do these one at a time. He has a base of 16 strength. He's going to have a base of 11 dexterity. He's going to have a base of 15 constitution, 6 intelligence, 10 wisdom, and 10 charisma.
That's not how that works, though, because I have to put points in.
Yeah,
Yes, that's his base stats.
And then you're gonna put him in.
3 points.
Okay.
And then, you know what I forgot to include? Oh boy, he's gonna have more than 71 health.
Yeah.
Oh right, because he gets an extra 12 because he evolved.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So he has 83 HPs.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he was half Rhyhorn, so that makes sense.
He's a beefcake.
He's hardy nature.
So that's his base stats. Now you got to do the +2 -2 from his nature, and then whatever you add to his statisticals as well.
Shit, that's insane. Trick is a fucking boss.
There's a reason you don't have that many evolution stones. They're pretty, or not evolution, but what are they called? Sorry, you don't have that. You don't have that many fusion stones.
Right.
They're very.
It looks so fucking cool, dude.
They're very beefcake.
I thought it was just gonna be like the head, but the whole.
So he gets the level 6 moves from both a Grottle and from a Rhyhorn. So that gives him access to Smackdown, Stomp, Curse, and Bite.
Oh my god.
Okay, now how many points do I have to put into his stuff, though?
Well, the ASI points, you already put them, right? Put them back wherever you put them before. Oh, what do you mean from the evolution ASI? Or, that's right.
Add them together and divide them.
Because I got him at level 4, so I didn't have any high points to put in.
Yes. In addition, because he's going to evolve twice the normal times of a normal Pokemon, I can't give the full amount. Right? I have to nerf it a little bit. So I'm going to give you an additional. Let me just look at how much he's going to get per thing. So it is balanced to give him 4 ASI for this evolution.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Do with those what you will.
I will.
So realistically, he could have 20 strength now, right? I think so.
He can, yeah. He can literally have 23.
Yeah, beefy boy.
Whoa.
So under normal circumstances, a Grottle evolution would give you 10 points, but because he already had higher stats than normal and he can evolve more times than normal, I only gave him 4. Make sense?
Yes.
So here he be. Trick instantly gains the combat experience of Firebolt. And you can see Firebolt immediately looks at Trick. He's like, wow.
He's like, Mom, how you do that?
Do it again. He's like, you cheated. Here's a question. 7 plus 7. You're making me explore something else that I don't know the answer to.
Very good.
7, 14. Oh, not quite. Okay. That makes your second level 7 Pokemon. Very good.
Oh my God.
Kennedy has pioneered.
Beefcake.
He is such a beefcake. Kennedy has pioneered. He's what'd you make him? Is he rock? Is he rock? Oh no, he's ground grass, right?
He's a ground grass type.
Yep.
Let me look at the Rhyhorn. Yeah, it's a ground grass type.
You can also just look at the Torterra because he's the same type. But so he's weak to fire, ice, bug, and flying.
Correct.
Okay.
His strength save is +6. His normal strength is +4.
Yep.
Wait,
Beefcake. Because his nature is plus strength.
So your nature can bring you above 20, right?
No, his saving throw because he's a bonus. He's proficient in strength saving throws.
Okay, that's what you're saying. I thought we changed that. I was like, what?
No, he's proficient in. It's just for saving throws. So if you impose a strength saving, like if you try to knock him over, you have to beat that +6.
Right.
He's really difficult to knock over. So that only applies to moves like Smackdown and shit that try to, knock you down.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, even if you feed head first to Candy, he evolves at level 8, so it won't trigger one for him.
Right. Yeah. That would have been cool, but.
So Trick is a beefcake.
Trick is a beefcake. 83. That is 30. That is 30 more health than Firebolt.
He is a ground type.
That is 24 more health than Firebolt. He's a beefcake.
He comes from a Rhyhorn, which has one of the naturally highest HP pools in the game, and a Grottle, which is a beefy Pokemon as well.
I made a wise choice in Pokemon.
So he comes from 2 beefcakes, which therefore makes him a beefcake.
An even bigger beefcake.
So, God, I gotta level Caleb up to 6. He's gonna get some goody stuffs. He gets leech seed.
He could.
Dude. Growth, ingrain, leech seed.
Well, let's put it this way, right? What is 8 times 6 plus? Yeah. So I mean, to be fair, if he was just a regular Rhyhorn, he would have like 70 something HP by this point. So
I should use
he's a fused Rhyhorn. So it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that overpowered of a buff compared to a normal Rhyhorn of this level.
Just that nice moveset too.
Yeah.
What's
His moveset is fucking dope. His AC is 14.
That's pretty good for a second evolve. Yeah, that's pretty good for a second.
Yeah.
At level 6, Grottle learns Curse and Bite, but if I go to Rhyhorn,
I mean,
6
imagine this.
Smackdown and Stomp. Ha!
Head first is like a, I don't want to say glass cannon, but I think with Rampardos, he's only got 14 or 15. AC. He goes from like 12 to 14, I think, or something like that. It's not big of a jump. He's basically like a damage dealer, not a tank.
One attack becomes 2d8s.
Well, head first, that Pokemon line's whole thing in the normal play is that it has massive attack and nothing else.
Yeah, he can't be tanky at all, but he just smashes shit.
Literally, I think
good team battler.
What was that? Yeah, if you can, his whole thing, like, that Pokemon wasn't ever very good because everyone just murdered it before it got the chance, but there's a strategy. Sorry, I know too much about Pokemon, right? So he was so slow that there's a move called Trick Room, which inverts speed, so the slow people go first. So he was so slow and did so much damage that what they would do is they would put up Trick Room, and as soon as he was under Trick Room, he would just one-hit everything.
That's what I'm hoping. Just running through shit.
Especially because his ability means he ignores your ability. So even if you're immune to his bullshit, he's like, nah, you taking these hands.
Oh man.
He's gonna get a stab rock type move at level 8 when he's max. So his maximum power rate is like cream of the crop when he hits level 18. Is there it was their signature move, they call Head Smash. Yeah, so he basically has rock type Hyper Beam when he gets to level 18. It's
Oh, shit.
He'll be good.
Yeah, Rampardos 13, even less, 13 armor class, yeah.
Yeah, even Rampart. Easy to hit, but does a buttload of damage.
And if I get that focus energy going,
Sweet.
he's gonna be critting pretty much. You know, he has a 75% chance to crit with max 5 charges.
And if you take his hidden ability, he'll get Sheer Force, which is stupid.
Oh, that's right.
Anyway, so you guys just witnessed. I don't know, Jerry, if you're still here. You haven't talked in a minute here.
I'm still breathing.
You'll have just watched Trick evolve into a beefcake. And he looks like Trick at this point. He turns his way back over to head first, and for a moment, it looks like he's gonna have a whole new personality where he's like, "I am big boy now." And he looks over at head first. He goes, "Round 2."
I'd turn him the other way, but I don't have access to him right now.
Oh, you don't have access to this version of Trick? We'll make one you do have access to. Why is he slightly off kilter? That's so bothering. Whoop. This one has effect up HP. There we go.
I don't want to save it.
I got it. Bam, bam.
And he's got a higher AC One of the hard
Because he's a grotto. He has
He's a
13.
boy.
Yeah. Beefy boy.
Hardy beefcake.
I got a lot of guys at 5. I gotta get some.
Wait, what is Grottle's AC?
14. That's where you got the 14 from.
Oh, okay. Well, he's hardy, so it would be +1, so it's 15.
Oh, he's hardy?
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
what did
right. Wait.
Well, that means he loses dex in exchange for that, right?
Yeah, I already calculated it.
Right. No, I'm just saying he's slow as fuck. He's actually got negative dex, right?
No, because his dex was 12.
His base dex was 11.
Oh, then yes, it's negative. It's 9.
Well, he gets a -1. It's not too bad, but.
Oh, no. I put one of his ASIs in my mind.
Oh, okay. So you prevented it from being negative using one of his ASIs. I got you. He's still slow as fuck.
Whoa, he's a tank and a half.
Here's a good question. How much does he weigh?
Enough. Fucking enough.
Let's see. All right. Well, grottles are over 200 pounds on their own. And Rhyhorns are 250 pounds. So we mix something that's 250 with something that's 213. So I'm going to hedge a bet that he's on the beefier side of like 280, 290. So he's getting close to 300 pounds. So you now have a nearly 300-pound tank turtle. And because he is now evolved, he is no longer small. He is the size of what you would expect him to be, which is about 3 feet, 3.5 feet or so.
He's just a fucking sulcata tortoise with plants on his back. Fucking an armor.
True. He is basically a dinosaur. He's one of those things that looks at very tall predators and goes, "Bite me if you dare."
Pretty much.
He's a stegosaurus.
Bite me if you dare, I shall break your teeth.
Oh, that's not okay.
It's funny, if you look close at him, he looks so happy about it, too. He's like...
Nice.
He's got a snaggletooth. I love that.
It's so good. He's like so dope looking.
So much fun. So, I know this is kind of derailed things a little bit, but is anyone... Oh, god damn it, Jerry.
What'd you do?
No, why are you doing this? No, it's so... Why? This is why I can't give anyone a lick-a-tongue. It's not okay. There's no way to give a lick-a-tongue to someone, to people who are not innocent. It'll be rapey so fast.
You love chocolates. Oh my god, that's terrible. We are still in town, right?
Correct. You have not gone anywhere since this whole little bullshit happened. Kendra has managed to create a small crater in the ground by evolving a Pokemon in the middle of town.
I don't remember what's our objective. We just put away the souls. We're trying to do something before the souls.
I mean, your primary objective was to get to this town before.
Okay, why are we here?
You want to.
See some stuff.
Get conscious.
But we can go elsewhere now.
Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? You wanted to.
Well, now that the DM has made Firebolt so aggressive with me, I feel bad now. I was gonna.
he was always feisty.
I'm just gonna.
We'll put him back so we can level up other Pokemon.
All I have to do is literally look at the Pokemon Center, and he's gonna be like, "Don't you fucking dare!" I'm just like,
Your Pokeball's gone. He's just running away with it. Fuck you, man!
You can't make me.
he takes his Pokeball and just yeets it into the woods, like there. Now what?
It instantly comes back and is just like, "God damn."
It's hidden in Trick's back somewhere.
Fuck!
Oh no.
Let's go, everybody.
Where you going? Kendra's leading the way. Tazzle, what is your intuition here? Are you looking for someone to feed your candy too? Is that what's going on?
Kinda, no. I haven't used Stray for a while, so I'm gonna keep him out.
No. I do love that he's got protein powder, but it's like PP up powder.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
That's actually really good. That fucking Golbat looks horrifying.
My immature ass when I see PP up.
That looks like the Resident Evil 8 fucking creep baby.
Hades and Ares, to your surprise, are loving chasing the bees.
Interesting.
I gotta get some,
Don't harm them. It will not be good.
Bad juju.
What did you?
Does anybody have anything they want to do in town? I mean, we've met some characters.
Tazzle, are you pretty much done here, or do you want to
yeah, I gotta
start?
get some rations and some beef, bug jerky and turkeys.
What the fuck is that? What is that? No! No!
Yeah,
You guys are on the fusion page now, aren't you?
I am.
This tangent has begun.
Oh, no! What is that?
How much would some rations and
What is it?
bug
Look at
jerky
me.
cost?
Rations, like generic dried meats and stuff, they'll charge you about $50 a week of rations.
$50 a week, okay. Alright, $50 a week.
Shield your eyes.
So for every 7 days worth, $50.
Okay, and that's like what?
It's like a dried meats and grains and nuts. Nothing tasty, but like you won't die of starvation.
Right. And that's just like.
I don't want to look at the tentacle tongue monster. It's just not okay.
It's a Mr. Mime fusion.
That's not okay. That's not kosher. That is not kosher. I'm not happy. I hate it.
Oh,
I hate it, and I want it to go away.
I'm gonna go to Mount Cornet just so I can fucking off myself in the lava.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'll go back there.
I've never been there. I can use the fumes.
Do you guys just real quick, does no one remember why you left?
Didn't we lose a stick?
Hold on, let me look at my notes.
Oh.
We left
Because
because
something was coming. Of heat stroke, yeah. Of heat stroke. I
had no
that was
Pokemon.
I mean, that was a big reason, but that wasn't the only reason you guys had to get the fuck out of there.
There was like a massive animal coming.
That Camerupt was in there.
There was a camera up, but it didn't.
No, it was bigger than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not spoil this one since nobody remembers.
Hold on. Rushkin. I'm going backwards. Hold on. Give me a minute.
I'm just gonna say there was a reason you guys got the fuck out of there.
Well, you didn't reveal what the animal was. You said it was falling on the ceiling and shit.
That's true. That is all I told you.
So
But
I
I'm
was
glad
like,
you-
Patreon, and you're just like, don't fucking spoil my mood.
Sounds about right.
I don't even have to look back at that to know.
I do remember the ceiling thing, yeah. that
You
sounds
remember
fun.
exactly what I was talking about then, yes. Very obviously bouncer type people to prevent people who aren't supposed to be in this building from coming in this building.
I'm gonna put my jacket on.
They just see us like 20 feet out, like, stop, and just start putting our jacket on.
They're
I'm not
gone.
that
No, where you gotta just put your shit on right in front of the fucking quest giver or the quest mission. So just so you don't fail this mission objective by talking to them without your shit on.
I'm not that rude of a DM, but I should be.
It'd be so fucking funny, dude.
Let's see, how perceptive are these guards? Mildly perceptive, for sure. One of them will notice you approaching Kendra, and they immediately get on guard. But as you like stop a little ways out and put your coat on, they kind of look at you confused, like, "Why didn't you have that on to begin with?"
Whoops.
It's at this point that Jared's going to interject and just take away all questions.
You cut out a lot during that, but all I heard was Jerry is going to strip naked to remove allegations of something.
Yes.
Kendra, being the sensible person, being like, we were undercover for Team Void. So
We're getting this. Oh, okay.
we were, obviously, part of you guys. Hence our jackets. But we wouldn't have one. But we were undercover and patrolling, and we didn't want to be disturbed at this location. We heard a disturbance, wanted to see if another team of ruffians was coming in here and taking the spot. Thankfully, it was just you.
You talk funny.
Well, fuck you too.
All I need is your fucking name and rank. Let me see if you're on the list.
I'm very roll to seduce this one. Maybe he'll forget the list.
Yes, you can.
Made the list.
Yes, you can, you little bard without any charisma modifier.
The fucking tongues, dude. Jesus Christ.
What is it, Charisma?
It is a charisma, yep.
I have no clue.
Why are you also going to roll to seduce one of them?
Yep.
Find a love interest somehow. Are there any
Do
females
you
around
guys
here?
do you guys care which one you're seducing? There's a male and a female of each partner.
I want the male.
I'll take the other one. I'll take the other man.
The other man? Okay. Fantastic.
I was
both
gonna be
rolling
like, I didn't buy these flowers.
Except
for
mine
this
is +5 for charisma.
And yet Jerry still rolls better than
Next year, damn.
It's almost a 17. Fuck off.
Well, so Jerry, as you're attempting to seduce the very straight man in front of you, has an elderly midget wearing a robe. I'm afraid 14 is not going to be enough to sway his sexuality in your favor.
Did I take off the robe and try to intimidate?
Why you? Why?
Let's come back to that in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not at all interested in whatever advances Jerry was making. He kind of like scowls at you and he gives you this look like, I will beat your ass if you come closer to me. Kendra attempts to take a play out of a book that she doesn't normally dip into. And for a moment, you get the man's attention on the other side, the one who hasn't talked yet. Like just the subtlest little look, and he starts to kind of focus on you, and the woman standing next to him just kind of slaps him in the face. He's like, "Ow!"
I'm gonna use persuasion on him since I've gotten his attention once already from the flirtatiousness a little bit, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, come on now,
Next,
that.
Blonde,
Here, hang on.
Oh, we don't need that now."
What?
he let's see what happens.
This dude ASMR in his ear. Is that weird?
It's sort of like,
I'm gonna ASMR this motherfucker right up to this lady.
damn, oh damn.
Just
So, well, you don't know what I was rolling for. This dude kind of like gets this look at you, and he's like holding this side of his face. He kind of glances over to the woman standing next to him. He's like, "Hey, I found all three of them on the list. Yeah, they're clear. Yeah, go ahead." And he opens the door and kind of steps out of the way, and the woman's like, "Whatever." And so the other side of the people step out of the way as well, and they allow you through. They say, "Oh yeah, but you got to put those Pokemon away. That's too many."
As they're going through, Jerry's gonna look at the duty. Be like, "Call me."
Just like
Kendra's not gonna be dramatic, but she's gonna give this man a wink and be like, "Thank you." We can just go through.
Head
Over the
first
shoulder, Joe's
and-
gonna do the deep throat motion.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Jerry's
can
gonna
see-
do this?
The dude on this side of the door like immediately puts his hand on his weapon. So Jerry, which one of your Pokemon are you keeping out? Because they kind of motioned you to only have one at most.
Yep, I'm putting the Yow mask. So I'm keeping it for this.
Fantastic. Well, as you guys head inside, let's go inside this new map, shall we?
Jurassic World fashion, fucking head first just starts taking everybody out.
All right. So we enter into the lobby of Valley Windworks. And the calming music must cease because this place is not happy times.
Fucking Otis.
I'm going to put on a theme for this. It's going to sound like this.
Oh.
All of the lighting in this place has been toned out to this like dark red. Like there's these constant alerts and alarm bells, and this factory is not, or this power plant is not running as it was built to run. It seems to have been sort of bastardized from its original purpose. So all of these big red alarms are going off, but they've all been silenced. So the lighting in here is just this ominous timbre red. There are Void members of various ranks coming and going, doing various restoration projects and different. You have different science coats. You can tell people who aren't really in like field coats, but more of like research ESD style coats, kind of rebuilding chunks of the power plant, repurposing other things.
This is cool.
This entire facility appears to be under construction as it's being converted into something else. And much of the power that is supposed to supply the region is being diverted into another project.
Dude, this is so fucking cool.
Why do we always find this shit?
I was gonna say, Jerry's gonna Void members just sort of question like, hey, the thing that this place is drawing wild, right? I can't remember exactly what.
Who are you talking to, Jerry? Because you literally just stepped into the door.
The
Just
nearest Void
stop.
member.
Okay. So, all right. Well, you walk over and start talking to some of the engineers working on this console. Did you word it just like that? Why did you do that?
Yes, I do.
Please do. Yeah.
Hey, this thing that this place is for. Yeah. What's that thing again? Yeah. You want to tell me the whole plan again? Yeah. They.
Hendrik's just in the bathroom. Sorry about him. He's just mentally special. He forgets a lot. Just tell him.
The two engineers kind of look over at you and they go, "If you don't know, then you don't have clearance."
No, I was told. I'm just a little special.
Well, then go ask the person who told you.
I don't remember.
Well, it sounds like you're not going to be here much longer than anyway.
I
His name is
know.
Alternative. That's his name.
Alternative, right? All right. Moving on. We're busy, so why don't you go be a moron somewhere else?
You gonna axe this bitch like the 14-year-old?
He's tempted.
Take over the plant for our own.
These are the rudest rude.
Actually, is that an option?
To attack him, it's always an option, but you have to think about the consequences thereof that action.
I was talking to our team as like, is
And I
taking
also,
over.
once again, didn't buy these flowers for everybody in this plant either. So.
I'm gonna roll a persuasion check on her and be like, yeah, like, sorry about my friend. His Golett punched him and kind of threw him too hard. And he hit his head. He's not going to stop asking until you tell him. We've tried to tell him a bunch of times, but he doesn't believe us. So, literally, if you could just tell him. If you don't tell him, he's kind of just going to go rabid and not leave you alone. It's just easier if you do.
Why don't you damn, Kendra's being super secret agent man over here. Holy crap. So she goes, just go downstairs and just show him then if he's so stupid. Oy.
I'm not stupid. Mom said I was special.
Stairwell.
Yes, you know,
stairwell, stairwell's by the break room. Good lord.
Okay, thank you.
As they're walking away, Jerry's just gonna whisper, "Useful."
On occasion.
What you as you guys walk away, you can see this engineer's just like, I hate you. Anyway, Dazzle, what are you up to as you?
I just realized there's a room full of blood over here.
Fucking what?
There's a room full of blood. Okay.
You don't know that. You don't know that yet, but
Where are you looking?
Don't worry about it.
I should have made this place explorable darkness, but it's very well lit, so it didn't make a lot of sense.
I was just gonna say that if there was a way to do like explorable darkness, that would have been cool, and just given us a tiny.
But this place is so well lit that it wouldn't make sense for it to be that dark.
Can't you do like Does it allows you to do sections, right?
Yeah, but then I have to manually reveal them, and it's a pain in the nuts.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's kind of all or nothing.
Yeah, it was good for that Resident Evil one I watched. Alright. Should I go up and hit this little red button?
Uh-oh.
Don't do that.
I'll actually walk up to this area here and just perceive or investigate, whichever you think I could do to look around, see if I see anything unique in this.
Well, you can perceive to just look at the whole console, or if you have something particular you want to figure out from this console, what are you trying to do?
I'll just look at the console.
Spill a coffee on it.
I'll just look at the console, see what I can see. Anything unique, button names or.
Most of this console seems to be deactivated at the moment. It seems what it used to be was part of the internal building controls. Like this is HVAC, lights, things like that.
Oh, useful. That's good to know. If it ever gets rebooted up.
Okay.
So that's good to know, guys. This is. I'll call Kendra over and tell her, be like, hey. This console, I don't know if we're ever gonna come back here, but look, you can control a bunch of shit with this.
As you call over to Kendra, everyone up here in this row kind of look back. Said, question, very important question. I shouldn't give you the ability to make this call, but I will because I know it's been a while. Did you call out to her as Kendra?
No, as I was just looking at it. The fuck did she? I just was looking at our names.
Fire.
Fire, yes. Yeah. Because I got Sparrow and Jerry's alternative.
Jerry.
Jerry doesn't even have a code name because nobody cares. Just call him Jerry.
Jerry's 3 feet tall. He's unnoticeable. Really starts to be
As you walk, so you call out to Fire, and Kendra walks over to you. Now you guys are all looking at this console, which is very clearly labeled to kind of control the air system in here, sort of the conditioning, the cooling and heating and the lighting.
You can suffocate them all.
And I'm the significant one?
It's not a spaceship. You can't suck the fucking air out of it.
God damn it. So it's just the lights panel?
It's
And the
lights and air and heating and cooling for the building.
But I don't know if something serious is going down in here. I can control all the shit with this. Like lights.
Well, I do know one thing: overheating bad, so we can just turn up the heat a little bit.
Well, I wouldn't want to blow up the place. Isn't this
Where's
power the rest of this?
wrong with this?
Isn't this like the power plant for the whole region? Sort of.
Well, let's find out.
It is a power plant for a large portion of the region.
Yeah, not all of it, but most of it, yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go where?
She said stairs above the lake room to the basement. I found the fucking stairs.
Let's figure out what's in here.
I was just gonna say where.
As you get over, Kendra, as you get over to this here door, as you just kind of walk away, and the other two are like, "Oh, okay." You realize that this door is locked, and there is a little key card scanner next to the door.
Fuck.
Jerry's gonna turn to the rest of the group. Is there a crack underneath the door?
This is a pretty solid security door. As far as you can tell, it's not like there's a gap.
So I can't.
Who has good sleight of hand? Out of character, who has good?
You could try your smoke form, but you don't see an obvious gap to get through.
I've got +2 stuff.
I do as well. Is this?
Yeah, I'll try my.
It's just deck, so I don't really.
This is a weird idea, but can I like touch the keypad and like try and do an Arcana check?
Okay, what is your intention in doing so?
Unlocking the door.
Okay, but what? No, I mean I get what you're trying to do, but what part of your arcane repertoire are you tapping into here?
Overheating the panel so it malfunctions.
I see. You can try that.
You don't have this wizard spell called knock.
Heat metal.
Yes.
Okay. Kendra, you channel what is probably only a partial use. You channel a partial use of your Phoenix time into your fingers. As your wings don't sprout, so it's obvious, but your eyes glow and your hand gets warm, and you funnel that into the keypad, and you can see the plastics kind of start to droop a little bit, and it sparks, and you can see it just kind of drop. It just powers down.
I'm gonna go to open the door now.
The lock on the door seems to have sort of automatically disengaged. And as you look above the door, you can see that there is an alarm that wants to go off, but because all of the sound has been cut, it does not.
Nice.
Shit.
I'll just look back at the boys and be like, let's go.
It is flashing and red, but so are all the other alarms, so no one can tell the difference.
Alright, so whatever we're doing, we better start moving quickly.
Well, she said basement, right?
I think so, yeah.
Are you guys all immediately going to walk through the door?
That's a good question.
I need to know where you guys are going to be in the next moment, because I have something that's going to happen when you get through the store or not. So,
Yeah, I'll follow her through the door.
all right. Well, Jerry follows you quickly into the door room. As you guys enter through this door and close it behind you,
Shit.
you are immediately accosted by a horrendous smell. It's a smell that all of you, for some measure, whether it be a carcass, Kendra from other such experiences with dead things, or Jerry just in his overall experience with stank,
Yeah.
It is the smell of rotting meat.
Is not pleasant.
It's just general rotten meat.
And it is particularly potent in this little room near the stairwell. It is just nasty.
Andrew will just look back and be like, all right, proceed with caution. Got it.
Yeah. There might be something down here we don't want to see.
Kendra, make me a perception check. Since you are at point.
It's good to have the perceiving one in the back.
That was by your choice.
You came in last.
Is it 18? Is that it? Oh, there it is. Oof. It takes you until you are right rounding the corner. So you are like feet away, basically 10 feet away from this door here is open, so you can see into the room. To see a familiar figure looking away from you at the desk.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
just cause you to immediately retreat.
Clay is here. Damn it. I technically could sneak up and grab and like stab it.
I thought you had a deal with him or something, right? I didn't know
I didn't
that.
know the
I don't remember. It's been so fucking long.
You do technically have a deal with him right now.
You had like a 5-minute conversation with this dude while I was face to face with fucking death itself. So, in between, we were catching up, I guess.
We need to go down the stairs and very quickly.
Yeah, we're gonna try to stealth this one.
Yeah, let's stealth it.
Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people out, including Asmodeus and Head First.
Yeah, Head First is gonna come back.
Wise choice.
Head First comes back. So now we have 4 stealth checks to make.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Asmodeus away.
Okay. 3 stealth checks to make.
Jerry, just go into gas form and go over the
I mean, I still have to make a stealth check. But
If you're in gas form, you can do it at advantage. Just like Tazo, you can go at advantage if you're in
Thank
bird
the
form.
gods, because I just rolled a nat 1, dude, and it's still a 5.
I was gonna say,
Oh, got caught. Lovely.
That was better than a fucking nat 1.
I just rolled a nat 1, and it's still a 5. Well, Kendra, where's your roll? Let's see. Oh no, an 8 and a 5. Oh God, Jerry, please. Oh Christ.
I haven't smoked on though.
You have advantage. Roll again.
Roll again, please.
So we
Okay.
know.
I tried. Okay.
You can't have that.
Okay. So let me add these up. I know what you guys needed to pass, and
Not even close. Can we pretend that didn't happen?
as you guys proceed to walk forward and attempt to be stealthy, Jerry makes it over as he just kind of smokes his way over. But the two of you can hear that your feet are landing heavily on this echoey tile floor, and you hear, huh?
Chloe, stop. No.
You have one reaction as Clay goes to. You can see he's like gonna go turn around and see who's walking in the hallway.
Can't just say sup, bitch.
No, fucking sprint. Fucking sprint.
Spray.
Okay, well, Tazo, are you gonna try to sprint over to this nook here, out of the way?
It's not a nook, it's a stairwell.
Well, the top here is a hallway leading to the stairwell. You have to walk around to get into the stairwell.
Okay, I will go, and I will. Yes, okay, go up.
Okay, good. So
Shit.
you sprint, which makes a lot of noise. So he does turn around. He's like, "What was that?" Some clumsy motherfucker. What are we saying? You guys make it to the stairwell. Clay doesn't bother to come out of the room even though he heard someone. He just suspects it was some clumsy ass engineer. And you guys, I'm presuming, head down the stairwell. You'll find a second locked door of higher security with a window. And you can see down here is all of the meat of the power plant. The cables of monstrous size that run under the ground and come in from everywhere. And a long hallway with access. A glowing sign for workers, like required exit signs and things. And it says nuclear division.
Oh, for fuck.
Oh god.
Jared's just gonna see that and be like, "That's right out of me."
God.
Wow.
Automatically at that, Kendra's gonna pull out her phone and start texting everyone in the group chat. Being like, guys, we have a problem. For like,
actually,
Fern, Silver.
I can take pictures with this.
Well, I'm out of picture storage on these polygons. It's very limited, but it is there.
Is it enough to have a semi-HD picture that I could send?
Yeah, it's like think of like 2008 phones, like 720 by 720 is your high def.
I remember those days. Those days. The Nextel beeps ones.
So they are. You see Kendra just furiously texting on her phone to a chat as Tazzle starts to try and get some good pictures through this little window. You guys are all just crowded against the doorway that you can't open at the bottom of the stairwell. What about you, Jerry?
Yeah, Jared's just waiting for everyone to be ready. Eager to investigate this radioactive thing. Jerry's singing radioactive quietly while he waits.
Jesus. You broke the fourth wall!
Like that.
Jerry's just unconscious on the floor as he's like, "What?" There's this, as you see Kendra and Tazzle, you both get jump scared by a man in a yellow coat popping up through the window. Be like,
Don't forget, if you guys come down, bring him his yellow coat.
God damn it!
Yeah, that works. Just scan it.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I go to the grocery store and get a gift card, I'm only getting $5 out of it because it's $1 for 100.
What?
right, and
But
you can
you'll
give me
get
more points about it all the time.
So, what's the plan with the three of you? Is Jerry just like,
I'm gonna send
what was
a
that?
picture. I'm gonna take a picture and send it to give a description of the short description of the place we're at and send it to Ranger Spec too.
Okay. It takes Spec only a few moments to acknowledge your picture, and he just hits you with the acknowledged investigation.
Awesome. I'm trying to remember that I have my own contacts that
Network.
I can talk with.
He tells you that a local ranger is on their way to ask for a facility tour, as is their right for any power producing plant.
Oh, no shit. That makes sense. Yep. You know, I kind of wish I could play that Pokemon Ranger game.
It's actually a lot of fun.
It's very good. Shadows of Almia. Mwah.
There's like 4 or 5 of them.
There are a lot of them, but my favorite is the Shadows of Almia.
Is that the newest one, or is that like?
No, it's really old, but it's the one where Darkrai is one of the main characters, and
Handsome.
beautiful.
Yeah, I think I have to get. I don't even think I can't even play that as a. What is it called that I'm playing now?
Emulator.
Emulator. I don't think I can do that, right? Because you have to spin on the fucking screen. You have to buy. Like,
You can do it with a mouse. You can do it with a mouse.
Oh, did I do that? Okay.
Yeah, you can do it with a mouse.
Alex, man, what are you doing? Okay, yeah, I'll have to do that then at some point.
So, Kendra is just still furiously typing. Excuse me. Oh, goddamn, furiously typing away. What are you up to, Jerry?
I'm nearing the end of the second. At this point, probably.
Jerry, at this point, as you continue to break the fourth wall, you are now unconsciously foaming at the mouth.
What did you say?
I'm on about the second verse of Something Radioactive now.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just waiting to go through
Dude, if we ever all play Baldur's Gate, it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, yeah.
We gotta really.
Director's office.
We gotta like legit make our characters. Just, I don't know. Would Jerry be a dwarf or a gnome or a half?
A gnome.
He's very gnome-like.
Full gnome.
I've got the top hat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. So there are a couple things that we can do. First, we gotta find out what they're generating this power to in this nuclear place. And then, somehow, we gotta get into the director's office, which unfortunately I'm pretty sure is where Clay is. So that way we can shut down the whole thing, erasing their data and basically making them start all of their progress over again. And then we leave.
We don't even know what this is.
Exactly. But there's a nuclear power plant that they stopped making years ago and they're rebooting it for some. You know damn well that ain't the case.
Now, I will say, I'm using this as a trope, but IRL, as an electronic engineer, nuclear is your friend.
Right.
I want to put that out there. I'm using this trope, but nuclear is your friend.
If we find uranium batteries, Jerry's.
There's no such thing as a uranium battery. You're going to get cancer.
That's not what's in my phone. Nope.
I'm just gonna have Jerry pick up this weird little silver rod. He's like, "Look, guys, look what I found." Kendra picks up. If you can see this, drop and run.
Jerry's all
Can Jerry canonically grow? No.
Jerry, I'm gonna have you canonically grow a third testicle if you don't.
I
he
would love
needs to fill that gap of the rest of him.
Exactly.
I don't remember if you got it all back. No, you lost 4 inches.
He lost his big testicle. Yeah.
Tazzle, you whipped off 2 of them. Kendra burned that too so it doesn't come back.
Whipped up. Oh, she sealed it on you. She sealed your fate.
Hey.
Seared.
Hey. Ow.
Beware that story does not beget reality. There, Josh.
You asked how much he gave it. You rolled a d6. Just be thankful. You could have just been a.
2 inches, I'm basically just a tip.
Say snip snip uniki.
I've become the deranged.
So good.
So, Pascal, you're gonna become fucking fried cat. What are you doing?
What?
I have
Yeah,
a space
you know.
heater. I have my space heater on, like pointed at me because it's a little cold in here, and this motherfucker
Is he
sat,
sitting right in front of it?
he is sat
Like
4
Jeff
inches
does
away
that
from
too.
it.
He fucking flops his fat ass right in the front of the whole thing.
I'm like,
And then I go,
I'm like,
dude,
No.
you're gonna be
I
on
can-
fire.
I can feel it heating my chair up from like 3 feet away, and he's right in front of it.
I have to get. I'm not gonna be here for like a week or so. Fuck.
Fried cat.
So I tell him like, Jeff, your fur is on fire.
You feel he actually feels hot. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, they love it. It's so funny. He feels like he's literally burning. Like I feel like he was just on the sun, and he's just like,
You are
give it to me.
you are cooking what's left of your little brain. Your brain is so smooth. It's got no wrinkles, no bumps, no hills, and no lumps. All thoughts slide right off.
God.
I'm typing this in chat so that Taz doesn't get this video canceled.
Oh,
Cancelled.
I know how you can Chinese. I threatened him with that earlier, the little orange bastard. He was like under my bed doing something. I was like, if you don't cut that the fuck out, I'm having orange chicken for dinner.
Hunter, what are you doing? We're gonna get this thing demonetized. If we're making these jokes, I'm not gonna stop on the Tisms joke.
The Tism joke. This was never monetized. Are you kidding me?
Have you seen Critical Role?
No,
Well, then again, they're all millionaires, so
they don't give a
they
fuck.
don't give a fuck. Everybody loves them anyway for it.
Finn Pascal.
Anyway, now that I've dealt with the fact that my cat is baking himself alive. What's the directive here, folks?
Let's enter the door.
Yeah, let's get in. Let's do some stuff.
How?
2 o'clock, right?
Here
That was the plan.
decision. Jared's gonna stop foaming at the mouth and get up, ready to go.
Alright,
Jared,
How you gonna get?
go through.
How you gonna get to the door? How you guys gonna get through the door? It's still locked.
I'm gonna try and smoke through it quick.
smoke.
I'm gonna need an Arcana check to see if you can manage this. It's a pretty serious security door.
Alright.
Yeah, my sleight of hand's only +1. Can I use my religion to get through this?
Pray to God, let me through.
Yeah. What's that?
Jerry, what you find is that you're not able to penetrate the door, but there is a exhaust vent above the door that, as you're dicking around, you get sucked into.
This is good.
So you guys see Jerry like slamming against the door, trying to get in, and he gets vacuumed up.
Oh my god.
Can Jerry go down?
Jerry, can you what?
Can I go down the vent?
I mean, it is an active vent, so you are being carried against your will, whether or not.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just.
And it carries you way the fuck down the hall. And what you guys see is you see this little ball of purple gas appear on the other side of the hall through the window. For the record, that is over here.
Holy shit, way over the fuck. Over there? What the fuck? Alright. Good job, Jerry.
So to be fair, the Euclidean geometry, I can't show you the underbelly, but there is a hallway that like tracks to this, and you guys are actually technically here, like staring through a door, but I didn't want to fake you out like you're in the room with Clay and whatnot.
because we went upstairs.
Yeah, you guys went down the stairs, and the hallway leads you up to here. And so you're looking into this section of a hallway, and you see Jerry get sucked up and appear over here.
Alright.
Jerry, open the fucking door. Just no one in there. Open the door.
Yeah, I guess
Imagine if you were being chased by some big monster.
Actually-
You'd be dependent on Jerry to open this fucking door.
before it opens, can I do a perception check?
Can you do a perception check for what?
Traps.
Traps.
Alright.
Oh, traps.
Search for
Trap.
traps, Pookie. Open the door, Sherry.
Fuck.
You see nothing.
Yeah. So Jared's just gonna go.
Okay.
That was a very ominous okay.
You manage to step on a wire as you're kind of going out there, and you hear this clink, followed by the sound of electronic buzzing and something going.
Wait, I'm still in smoke form.
You're smoke forming through this?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Smoke
Jerry,
form.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Jerry, in your smoke form and avoiding touching anything on the ground as to set off any alarms or traps or anything, you do manage to catch yourself on a sparking wire hanging from the ceiling, which is going to zap you for 3 points of electric damage.
Okay.
Like, ow.
Zapping. Zapping.
You can see Jerry just get lit up by a little blue spark, like, ow! And as you get closer to the door, I need one farther save, as there is a second set of bullshit. Coming into this section, I'm going to require a stealth check.
What did you want to roll? Stealth check?
I need a stealth from Jerry. Jerry, be sneaky.
Oh, that'll do it.
I'll do it. All right. Well, you succeeded in making your way all the way to the door. There is a big red button on the wall that says release. And upon returning to normal form so that you can actually interact with the button and pressing it, you hear a meh, and the door opens.
Awesome.
As you two enter the room, 2 further stealth checks.
You kidding me? That's almost a 16. Oh, I get advantage because I'm light. Oh, my bird.
Because you're still light. This is a sound-based. Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Beautiful. Kendra, you gotta succeed here, huh? Let's see it.
Oh, great.
Do it. I got a shitty one and a good one. I might have just pulled you ahead of the game. Oh,
Oh, good. You guys all managed to get into this room without setting off any notice that you're there. Shutting the door behind you quietly, you succeeded in making your way down into the belly of this beast.
All right. Chaz, you're the perception guru.
Alright, I guess I'll make a perception look around, see what I see. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Hey, Tazzle,
That'll do
what
it.
you noticed from you guys being careful and not talking too loud or walking too loud, all of these little red orbs,
Oh, no.
little
Oh,
eyes
no.
on them,
Oh. Yes.
and they're all asleep, but very much not inanimate.
No, no, no.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I've been looking for this for 10,000 years.
We're gonna die.
Orbs.
Kendra just slowly pulls out her Porygon pager, texts both of them, and they're like a group chat that she makes with all three of them. She's gonna be like, all caps, "We're gonna die."
This is pretty nerve-wracking. But so is my Pokeballs ready to be tossed at this thing.
Pokeball inside of a Pokeball.
Oh yes, Pokeball one of them and wake all of them up. Please do.
What are you doing?
Yeah, head first is ready. Yeah, guys, hit him with a Thunder Shock.
Oh my god, no.
Please do. He just starts running through them all with
as you guys, as Tazzle acknowledges to you guys that you are surrounded by sleeping Pokeball-like orbs, he also acknowledges that in the ceiling are other electric-type Pokemon sort of feeding off of the loose aberrant currents.
That's cool as fuck. That makes sense where we are.
In particular, you notice that there is a little swarm of these creatures. They almost look like little ticks, but as you kind of look closer, they're yellow and
fucking way.
fluffy, and they're all crawling upside down on the ceiling, kind of feeding on the loose wires.
The electrics that I never had that I always wanted. I'm super excited.
Is that all?
These are the two things that Tazzle has noticed from here.
What do you mean, is that all?
Yeah. This is what
Where's my
Tazzle has,
evolved form monster? Give me an electrode and a...
this is what Tazzle has been able to notice from here. Tazzle, would you like to make a secondary check? Given that you had a 20 on this one, this will be an easier check, but would you like to focus more on the end of the tunnel?
I will walk. I'll... stroll.
I'm going to caution you against walking forward right now. That's a whole nother action that you want to consider before you do. But
I wasn't sure where we got in the entrance. Okay.
What you will see at the end of the tunnel, because he's a little obscured, so it's very difficult to kind of get a clock on him. And the other two are kind of, Jerry's more concerned about like getting to you guys and getting you in here than he was to notice this. And Kendra is just now enthralled by the Joltics and the whole secret agent spy whole thing you have going here. But as you take a moment to actually pay attention to your surroundings and sort of look for danger, you can see turned in a direction that he would not have seen Jerry come in, but that he is very actively working.
Oh, shit.
Every once in a while, there's this tentacle with a blue spark coming off of it that you can see kind of get shot back behind him as he reaches it back forward and begins to start like charging up little pieces and sort of welding things together with electric spark.
That's cool as fuck. I don't even know the name of this guy, but he's a new evolved from a first gen, right?
Second gen Pokemon. Gen 4 evolution of a Gen 2 Pokemon.
Okay.
Kendra, seeing that we're surrounded by Pokemon, is going to slowly take off her jacket, put it in her backpack.
Okay.
Because we're in a room full of fucking Pokemon.
Yes, but you're also in a room full of Pokemon in a Team Void facilities. But either way, you take your jacket off and put it away. The Joltics are just not focused on you at all, and the Voltorbs seem to still be sleepy beepy. Every once in a while, you hear this irritated groaning coming from down the hall.
Dazzle! Tazzle, what is he saying?
What is he saying? Alright. I see what you want. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll I'll activate my speak with animals and listen and see what he
You're focusing on the big guy at the end of the hall.
Yeah.
He's pretty far away from you right now, so you can not make out what he's saying super clearly, except for when he talks very loud.
Right.
So on those little moments when he lets out the particularly loud, like, that like echoes down the hall, Tazzle, what you hear him expunging is like, oh, this is bullshit.
Agreed. I don't say that a lot, but in my head I do.
Have to fix this stupid power plant.
He doesn't seem very happy, Kendra. He's got to fix this whole thing.
Does it seem like he's
Seems
with
like
them?
he's being forced to do it, but I don't know. He doesn't. Wait, what?
Does he seem like he's with them or not?
I think he is, but he's not excited about it. Like, he's with. I don't know if he's being forced or he's just working for him, but he's not excited about having to fix this place.
Why didn't you go and ask him?
As you can hear something like fall off of the wall that he's working on. He goes,
Fuck this.
"There's this." You, Kendra and Jerry, you hear this clanking metal, like a beam falling off the wall, and it just rings with the sound of metal hitting concrete. Tazzle, you pick up on one particular sentence of his that's going to. Again, you can only hear when he talks really loud.
Do you want me to try to? No.
But you hear one sentence that is going to pique yours, and the other two interests. One of the things he exclaims in his anger, he's like, "God damn it, Terra!"
Terra, T-E-R-R-A.
I know that name.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all supposed to know that name? Because it does.
Jerry's the only one who wouldn't know.
Jerry is the only one who wouldn't recognize that name, yeah. But...
T-I-double-G-R.
T-I-double-G-R.
T-E-R-R-A, Terra.
T-E-double.
I will relay that as I'm typing this out.
Oh, really? So, Kendra, what is? So, Jerry, first of all, what are you thinking hearing this thing just actively arc welding with its own electric power, and that you realize that you snuck past this thing without being detected?
Jerry's going in the direction and start to.
He's gonna what?
Nothing. He's just going to approach it.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So, Jared, do you actively go talk to it?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, okay. Jerry just kind of takes off past the two of you as he just goes down the hall. Kendra, as Tazzle was relaying the news to you that this thing just mentioned Terra, Jerry starts walking down the hall toward.
I'm gonna start like tapping Tazzle and be like, "Stop him! Stop him!" Like,
Try to whip him? I guess
but it's
apple whip him.
But it's already a little too late, as he has just kind of nonchalantly strolled down the hall as you guys are like, "Wait, Jerry!" As you've done this now, you've made this decision. He's still actively using his little tendrils to weld pieces of metal back onto the wall and then test circuits with a little spark here and there. What is your wish to say to him? What do you want to say? As all you hear from him from now is like, "Grrr! Yeah."
and you're still wearing your.
I'm not wearing a void jacket. I'm wearing a hospital gown.
Ah.
Yeah,
Well, you were
put that in your
You were
list.
wearing a void jacket when you came in, right? Because otherwise I just fucked up the whole thing here and you shouldn't have been able to come in at all.
You were wearing your gown, your hospital gown,
I was-
and your void jacket.
I never got a void jacket.
Yes, you did.
I'm pretty sure we got you
I
one.
think we stole one for you.
We stole one for you.
Oh. Well, I wasn't wearing it when we came in, but pretend I was.
I'm going to have to retcon that because otherwise you wouldn't even have been able to make it this far.
All right. Well, I've taken it off now.
You've since taken it off and are just in your nightgown. All right, fantastic.
No, I've taken the knife.
You're taking the nightgown off.
Do
Yep.
it.
Dear God.
Okay, well, as you are now a nude little midget, are you in smoke form or are you just nude midget form?
I'm nude midget. Free balling.
He's gonna die.
Okay. Well, he's not paying any attention to you, so what are you going to say to him that gets his attention?
I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna float up in smoke just high enough so I make a thud when I hit the ground. Go back into normal. Hit the ground, and then just say, "Hello there."
So you're going to make a sound that very intentionally alerts him to your presence. And then, hey, hello there. And you get him to flip around and he goes, "Arr, arr." He kind of walks up to you, he's like, "Ah." Kind of tilting his head, he's like, "Ah."
Oh no.
Can you understand me, sir? One nod for yes, two head shakes for no.
He takes his hand, he goes, "Ah, ah," and he gives you a big middle finger. Ah, he points at the door.
What if I told you I can't walk? I'm gonna be forcibly moved. Let's rehash that, actually.
All right, so you sort of postured and you're like, so what are you doing here? And he takes those two little tendrils behind him and he sparks them together and he points at the wall. And he kind of gives you like a, the fuck do you think?
Jerry's just sort of gonna inquire, but why?
He just gets a whole fucking face palm on the middle of his head and he just goes back to working.
Jerry's gonna sort of linger on up. But do you want to be doing this? Gonna try and catch the.
No, it's literally impossible. The thing is like a final evolution.
Jerry's got God mode. The impossible.
I could tell you what you would need to roll to catch him, but I'm going to leave that a secret.
54.
Well,
Is it possible? Actually, that depends. Jerry, do you have any Ultra Balls on you?
No.
I do not know.
Oh, then it's not even possible.
Well, I'm still gonna try and be fun. Anyway, so Jerry's gonna ask, but do you want to be doing it?
He kind of goes, ah. And he just gives you a head shake.
What if I told you we could do something together where you never have to?
He gives you a thumbs down, and he kind of points up at the upper ceiling, and you can see there's like these broken viewing windows that are normally supposed to allow people at the console to look down here, but they've been like taped over because they haven't been fixed yet.
Exactly. They're not fixed. No one can see through. In and out really quickly. Come meet me.
He kind of face palms again. He's like, ah. And he makes the motion where he's like, he kind of taps himself on the chest, and he kind of looks around. He's like, at this point, Tazzle and Kendra, what are you guys doing as you see Jerry like walk forward and start talking to this thing like completely naked? You can tell that he hasn't immediately murdered Jerry. So what is your plan?
Slowly slink forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
You guys listen. Yeah, as you guys get close enough that he's like looking at Jerry, but past Jerry, he notices the two of you. And Tazzle, you can hear as you get close. He's like, "Oh fuck, there's more."
I'll kind of like a gentle wave and be like, I'm sorry.
Kendra
I
will
can-
also be like, hi.
Yeah. I can understand you. What were you guys talking about?
You what? What? The fuck kind of freak are you?
A very weirdy one.
Get the fuck over here! I don't want to raise my voice.
Alright, sounds good. Let's go for it. I'm gonna throw a Pokemon at these Joltics soon. Pokemon and a Pokeball.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are we here? What's going on?
I don't remember. Why are we here, guys? We were just investigating.
Yeah.
I just had to pee.
We're up. Just had to pee. This is the porta potty you found.
Yeah, it's kind of.
You can see Jerry as he listens to you talk. You can see his fucking face gets all irritated. He's like, ugh. And for a brief moment, you can see this spark happen on his knuckles, and his hand starts to light on fire. But he kind of snuffs it out. He's like, cover it.
I know. We feel the same way. You're not alone.
Because Jerry is Jerry.
It's very alternative. I don't know why I came up with that, but I like it. It's probably because it's
Alternative.
it's like the alternative character you don't want in your group.
He goes,
Pedra's just gonna say, we hate him too. We understand.
You're just gonna show, I lost my dick for your mistake.
He lost about 4 inches.
I didn't have 4 inches.
He only had 6 last, or was it 5? Was it 8?
He had 6.
I had 6.
Now you
I
lost.
was rocking the MC.
Very slightly above average. Good job.
as he just hears you guys start to like argue amongst yourselves, he's just like, yeah, this is great and all. Why are you here?
So you can't get out of here at all?
I mean, I can leave, but like, why would I?
You must like it.
There's a door right there. In fact, let me introduce you.
Oh no, Jerry, you first.
I would love to be introduced. Who am I meeting?
Jerry, as he reaches down and kind of grabs you by the top hat and just throws you down the hall.
Okay. Oh! He just woke up all the Voltorbs. That's all I saw. He just bowling balled him down the fucking
he just yeeted him down the hall. Like, ugh. He's surprisingly light.
Yeah.
It's because he's small. In all ways.
So can these guys over here see us? Or are we like upstairs in like a hidden area
Yeah.
of some sorts?
Well, if you heard, so you wouldn't know this, Dazzle, but you can know out of character what I was saying to Jerry a minute ago. All of the windows that should allow you to see down here have been like shattered and sort of like boarded over. So under normal circumstances, they'd be able to see you, but because it's all broken and taped over and shit, it's kind of hidden.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna ask him. These guys attack this place?
Jerry, because you're still partially smoke form, you do not manage to wake up all of the all of the balls and stuff.
With that of what you said earlier, I do have a Ultra Ball.
So he's just kind of like, well, anyway. He was trying to convince me to do some bullshit. I don't even know. What the fuck? Are you supervisors? Like, what are you here for? And Kendra, of course, you just get grunting. And you can see the little nodules on his back that he was trying to work with just kind of like go kind of like, not like limp, but he kind of like lets them down as he's not really actively working.
We're undercover for Void doing some things and didn't know about this situation here. We're not top level, so.
You didn't. Wait, what? How were you down here if you didn't have access?
The power's fucked up. The door just.
And you're just wandering randomly. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we know some people.
Pretty good way to get killed.
I agree.
Die once,
As I
you die.
look over at Jerry down the hallway.
So Jerry didn't hear that, so he doesn't really know what you're talking about. Jerry, you float back over to them, or are you just hanging out at the end of the hall?
Like, do it again.
I was gonna say, I'll time while his knees are sort of bent, so I'll.
I mean, he fucking launched you. So, wait, what did you?
He's
Did you just launch
under him?
So you came back. You did come back over then. All right.
Yeah.
Fucking rubber banded.
Fantastic. All right, he flies back over quietly.
They call me Sticky the way I'm sticking to.
Oh, Jesus.
You're clean.
That's true. I'm saying now.
As he sees you like getting really close to him, he's like, "I'm going to punch him."
Go ahead.
Kendra hears this and she's just furiously nodding her head, just like, yes,
I go back to
yes,
smoke
do it.
form.
Can this
I go
guy
back-
do Thunderfang?
You can see this guy lift his hand up, Jerry, as you're underneath of him. He lifts his arm above his head, and you can see his entire fist gets ignited with fire, and he's about to like bring it down on your head.
Smoke form.
This is a fire attack, so I think.
Okay, you're sitting there in smoke form. Okay.
And I am not to stay under that fist.
Okay. So you get out of the way as he makes an attack against you, which would have very much hit you. You can see his fist comes down, and in this like burst of flame, it leaves this crater underneath of it. It's like his fist leaves a fist-sized imprint in the concrete, which is now scorched. And he's like, I miss.
This guy's cool as hell.
So Jerry, you look down at the hole where you just were a minute ago, and it's like, hey, cool, I can see my balls in there. Like, oh my god.
Jerry's gonna just sort of go back to human, just sort of slide.
Slide to the back of the. Oh, he slides back in there.
I'm gonna slide into the hole. It's now like dent.
The crater.
It's just like laying in the crater he left in the concrete.
I'm just starfish naked in the dent.
You can see the electivire is actively pissed off. A, because he's going to have to fix that, and B, because you are into his interpretation. Hazel, to your interpretation, and Kendra, to your intelligence, even though you can't understand him, you can see he feels taunted.
You're gonna die. No.
I'll tell him, just like, don't listen to this little guy. He likes
Mentally
to fuck with
retarded.
us. Like he literally stole my vest and used it as an ass wipe. So
Jerry's just gonna look at. I got a case of the tisms. Sorry.
He looks at you. He's like, "If I wasn't 80 hours deep in this work week, I would electrocute your ass."
But you love me.
No. No one does.
man.
So he's just kind of like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. And he just kind of walks over. He just plonks his ass down on something. You can see the thing he sits down on kind of bends a little bit. He's like, fuck.
Can Jerry go sit on his lap?
No.
Please
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Are you going
It's also
to?
good.
Bear in mind, by the way, that he's about 8 feet tall. So
Holy
I don't
shit.
even come up to his waist.
You're like his fucking kneecap.
Jerry, as you like kind of crawl up to sit on his lap, he's like,
No, I'm not gonna sit on his lap, but I am gonna. Sauce.
You're gonna what? You're cutting out when you hear that.
I'm gonna sit in front of him, crisscross applesauce on.
And he's like, you know what? Whatever.
Jerry, why don't you give him a drink?
Oh yeah. Give me a sec. I'm gonna take out Bud Light and whiskey and just offer.
Oh, jeez.
So this 8 foot tall, 500-pound man-like creature sees you offer him a drink. He just takes the entire bottle, swigs it, and just tosses the glass down the hallway to shatter on the concrete.
There's gonna take out another one.
How many does it have?
I've got 12.
This one he takes.
Oh,
this one he
right.
just. This one he takes from you. He just kind of holds for a while. He intends to take his time with this one. He's like, you know what? Fine. You're like an alcoholic puppy.
Yes. It's so accurate.
It is.
It's so accurate.
He goes, come on, I don't want to yell. Get over here. If you're gonna fucking talk to me on my break, get over here. I'm fucking whatever. And he kind of turns to you. He just kind of makes like a, come on, come here then.
Okay.
He's like, so who do you guys report to? Do you guys know Tara?
Yeah.
He's a prick.
Indeed. Egotistical, full of himself.
Nah, he thinks he's so much fucking more likable than he is.
Yeah, a lot of people like that.
The fucking infinite horde of frickin' sloozies he hangs out with doesn't help that ego.
Don't even get me started on Clay upstairs. Whew. Now that fucker's way up there.
Nah, he's a fucking poser. He's a fucking poser and everyone knows it.
I like you.
He's got that pain in the ass purple thing. I shocked the fuck out of it last time it was down here.
Good, that asshole fucking tried to kill me.
What purple thing?
You'll see it.
Oh yeah, you never
I don't know if I want to see it.
Don't worry about it.
And I tried to kill my Grey Wind. Grey Wind's ready for a fucking rematch. Not really.
Talk straight.
Not really.
He's
It's getting there.
he's a bit of a prick. Ah, it's alright. Everybody upstairs is a prick. That's why I'm down here.
Are you like being forced to do this? Like, do you not want to work for Team?
I mean, I lived here before they were here. Had an arrangement with the previous owners, you know.
Who were the previous owners?
Oh, some fucking government agency. The kind of people with the money to build a power plant.
That makes sense.
I'm just here because it's comfortable, you know?
Oh yeah.
Clearly
I
not
moved-
comfortable
Find a
if they're
place you
forcing you to work
enjoy.
80 hours in 1 week. Yes.
Well, you know. Yeah, what can you do? When the fucking boss upstairs has your worst nightmare, what can you do?
What do you mean?
Fucking Tara, you know, you never seen him flaunt that son of a bitch, his fucking partner.
No.
No. Who's this?
Can't do shit to that thing. Some mutated motherfucker, some swamp creature, fuck that thing.
I love this guy. This mutated bitch. Fuck up. This
He's like, look, it's not like I'm normal sized, right? I'm a little bit big. I think I'm a big guy, but that motherfucker is a freak.
Yeah.
He's a freak, and he's a swamp thing. He can't be shocked worth of shit. He doesn't give a fuck.
He's a swamp thing.
Jerry's gonna ask for translation from Tazzle.
I'm just operating under the assumption that Tazzle's giving you the synopsis of what he's saying.
Yeah, I've been doing this. I don't get paid for this, so.
Can you like describe it? You just say it's a swamp freak. Is it like
It's this big, blue, steroided motherfucking gecko thing.
gecko?
I don't fucking know what it is.
What if we could help you deal with this gecko?
You can't.
You suck. Can't do
Jerry's
shit.
gonna stand up defensively and just be like, with enough alcohol, of course we can.
Oh, Jesus.
And then he'll hand him another bottle. So
He is just downing these. He's downing. To be fair, these are full ass bottles of liquor that you're handing him, right? So this is him downing like entire fifths, like single beers. You are getting this fucking electivire drunk off his rocker.
I know.
So, you said that electric don't hit him for shit. So did you guys get into a scuffle? Did they allow you to just attack him? For
Oh, of
testing
course
him?
I got into a fucking scuffle. He tried to take over. It's like, fuck you, this is my place. And so I shocked the fuck out of him, and it just came back and leveled me, and fucking whatever. So now I'm a fucking wage bitch.
Kendra, I wonder if this is the stuff the Forge Master was talking about that's being part of the groups that were being taken over. I don't know.
Right.
You know who was being controlled? Remember when some wacky stuff was going on in the round table?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's part of it. If electric doesn't hit him,
Because obviously it's Terra. He's a rock and ground type like.
Yeah.
You out of everyone know how bad Limitless is.
Yeah.
You didn't even fight him today.
Yeah, god damn it.
That's true. We didn't even do it because you were late.
Yeah, just laying down.
Via the dude who is now 3 entire fifths of whatever the fuck Jerry was handing him deep. He's like, oh, fuck it. Fuck it. I can't be bothered.
So what were you working on exactly? What did Terra want you to do?
Everything. He's a prick. And nobody around here knows their ass from their hair. I gotta do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I used to be owned by a nuclear engineer. I know lots of things.
Well, what if we help chase these fuckers out of here?
Once again, you're very brave and very traitorous, which I adore, but you can't.
And why not?
Well, I don't know how to say this, but if I got knocked on my ass, the 3 of you won't even make it to the hospital.
Fair enough. But Terra's not here. Unless he is.
Yes, he is.
What?
If Terra wasn't here, do you think I'd be doing any? You think I'd be doing any fucking work?
You're usually like the supervisor or the manager of this place?
Supervisor my ass. Lead engineer, I suppose, if you want to put it that way.
Makes sense. This is good. Even better. You're worth more.
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
So...
They passed the title on to me when fucking Ruger died. What can you do?
What? Ruger.
Who's Ruger? Ruger sounds bad.
Oh, the fucking old plant manager I was telling you about. He brought me here originally when I was just a wee little fucking wall plug.
Ah.
I have a feeling that they would love to kick me off, but they know they can't.
What about if, like, you and your friends were... You got enough friends here to, like, zap some butts?
Yeah, we'd make quite an impact, but then as soon as Bigwig upstairs came down, we'd all die. So what's the point? Killing grunts is not going to make me feel better, because the grunts are not the people enslaving me. Most of the grunts leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Well, you're a big tough guy. They respect you. They're also probably scared of you.
I don't know if they're scared of me. They're more scared of the grouchy fucks at the end of the hall down there. You want to see something funny? He picks up one of the bottles that he has empty, and he goes to, like, ready it to chuck it at one of the Voltors.
Oh.
And he kind of aims it. He goes, "Ugh," and he chucks it on, and you can hear glass shatter immediately followed by, and one of the Voltors just detonates.
Oh, shit. How do you guys get more of these things? Do they just...
They just kind of come back after a while.
Same with these jolt.
I don't really know where they come from, but
I don't know.
I don't really know where they come from. They just show up.
Do you know where all the power is to? Obviously, it's not going to the towns. They're handing it to somewhere else. Clear from
Some of it's going to the town, so they don't raise too much suspicion. They're still providing, like, the bare minimum required to run the towns. But I think the towns have started to supplement themselves, too. We used to be the big supplier for this side of the region, you know. The whole fucking West Coast used to come from this place. Not anymore.
Damn.
Do you know where they're supplying the power to?
Whatever project I work on is actually downstairs.
There's another downstairs?
Oh, yeah, the sub-basement. Oh, I don't go down there.
Get us done.
I don't like to go down there, actually. It's kind of, yeah.
Here, hands him another bottle.
Thank you, alcoholic puppy.
Oh, puppy.
You wouldn't mind if I tried to take one of these little buggies, would you?
Knock yourself out. They're cute, but I don't have any attachment to them.
Yeah. Do they show up very often, or they just kind of walk in and...
Oh, they breed like fucking spiders. Insane.
Oh, no shit. Makes sense. Just want to make sure I'm not taking your employees, I guess, you know what I mean?
No, they're fucking parasites.
Ah! Cool, I'll take one off your hands for you then.
I'd say you're like asking to pull a tick off my ass. Like, I don't care.
Sounds good. Alright.
I'm not attached to the little fuckers. They suck. They suck. They literally suck. Like, if I fall asleep and don't pay attention, I'll wake up and they'll be sucking on my little fucking...
You're two wires. Okay. Wow. Alright. Sounds good. Hey, Kendra.
What?
Do you want a couple more Pokemon?
Yeah.
Even though you just had two last game.
Jerry, in exchange for all of the stuff that you've been giving him, he's like, I feel guilty. I'm taking all your water, little puppy. Let me, he reaches behind him into this little crate. He's got this little wooden crate on his little desk, and he pulls out this very dusty, extremely thick, old, like, cloudy glass bottle that has no label on it anymore. And he goes, here, it's a trade.
He's giving you fucking moonshine, bro.
Jerry's just gonna down as much as he can.
Jerry, you drank it immediately?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So Jerry, it's a pretty big bottle. Like, you wouldn't be able to drink. Like, you can take a drink of it, like a couple of shots worth of it, but you will not make it through this bottle. As you take a good swig of it and cap it off so you don't waste it, you kind of tap. You're like, it doesn't really taste like any. And you can just see Jerry immediately just fall over.
Whoops.
Put some hair on your chest.
So, I do want to mention to him. Actually, I didn't even tell Kendra and Jerry this, but I sent a picture. I sent some information to the Ranger Spec. I don't know if I told you about him, but I probably did. I mean, I would let her know shit like that.
Friend.
Yeah, and I told him about this place and what's going on, and apparently they have their right to investigate, so they're sending a local ranger to come investigate.
Well, you're going to need a lot more than one guy.
Well, I know, but I guess it's technically... I don't know. I guess they're able to do it, but I don't know. That's what he told me. I don't know what they're going to do past that. But I just... And I'll go back to this dude too, and I just want to tell him... I'll tell him the same thing, so he's there listening at the same time, because we're all in the same general area. I really hope he, she, whoever, doesn't wind up dead while they're here. Investigating this place. So if it's possible, is there a way you could kind of watch out for them in a way? You don't have to be like following them around, but keep an eye while they're here. They might
Asking me for a favor?
Kind of, but I think in the long run it's gonna help you guys out.
You got a lot of balls, kid.
I know.
Trespass in a place you don't belong, find the supervisor, and start asking for favors?
Well, I guess the favor would actually help a lot of people in the long run. So kind of like, I guess in a way, it's like let me help me to help you. I guess I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, I don't really get out of the basement too much, honestly, but I mean, I guess I'll see what I can do. I mean, if I hear them or if I see them giving him trouble, at least I can guarantee he'll be safe on this floor.
Okay. Is there any way you could talk to your little other electric guys to kind of like, or their creepy crawlies can crawl around and give you info or something?
I mean, I would try, but like I said, they're not smart. They're parasites. They're just like trying to ask a bug to do something.
Sure. How about the Voltorbs or these balls? These Pokeballs.
Well, they're pissy. They're pissy little pricks, but you might be able to convince them if you give them something worth their while. Well, yeah, fine. You know what? I'll offer you just because I don't feel like working right now anyway. How about I help you wake those some bitches up without? I'll let you convince them, but I'll help you wake them up without them blowing up in your face.
Alright. What do you guys think about this?
Sounds good to me.
I don't know. I just don't want. I don't want to give a investigative tip and then have somebody be murdered because of it.
The way I think of it is, we get 2 Pokemon out each. To join us, that's 6 less Pokemon for them to kill and experiment.
Right. Agreed. I'm gonna attempt to catch one of these little duties.
Okay, so go on over and make the check. As Jerry, as you finally recover from taking a swig of the Electivire moonshine, like, wow! Even to Jerry, that was like drinking paint thinner. You're like,
Yeah, some strong ass shit.
So you finally acquired a drink that can even knock you down.
That's impressive.
Those are regular Pokeballs.
An 18. What is the required roll on fucking bugaboo? Bugaboo. What does it take to catch a bugaboo? Let's see. Probably not that much, but let's find out. Okay. Well, you just kind of chuck a ball at one of the random bugs hanging from the ceiling, and you can see it just, the ball falls to the ground, it shakes a couple times in the stereotypical way, just ting, 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 and it eventually snaps shut. So you have acquired a Joltik.
I'm gonna look for one that is on the stronger scale and possibly a bit larger. One that looks like it's feisty and wants to come with. Be like, hates these people, has potential, you know?
Not subfolder, add a character. Okay, so make an animal handling or a perception to look through your repertoire of options.
You want me? Ah, beautiful.
Well, shit. Which was that?
That's actually a +7, not
okay, but which skill was that?
animal handling.
Okay. Also, I'm still actively trying to type in the new creature acquired by Tazzle. You're looking for the feistiest of the bunch or the largest of the bunch.
Just like the strongest of the bunch, the feisty.
Okay. You find one that looks a bit older. It's a bit bigger, a bit more mature, and it looks to be not just mindlessly eating, but actively attacking lines that have not yet been opened up.
Oh, I like you. I like you.
It seems to be causing the most damage of any of them to the surroundings.
I like you a lot. Sparky. Sparky.
It's this one.
I like you a lot. Get in the
Get in the bowl. Jesus Christ! Alrighty then. Sparky,
+7.
you get no chance to resist. You lose. Good day, sir.
Sparky, get in the bowl.
I like you. I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
He goes like, "You're also spicy. I like you too. Let's go." He's like, "Let's fuck some shit up."
I don't even think he had time to register that you were trying to catch him. You just went, "You're mine." He's like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'm yours then."
I like to think in my head that little Sparky, he's like immediately knew I was looking for him for no reason. So he's like, I was like, "You're spicy. I like you." He looks at me and he's like, "You're also spicy. I like you. Come with me if you want to live."
So you rolled skittish. You rolled skittish for yours, Tazzle.
Skittish, yeah.
And you rolled, that roll says apathetic for yours,
Apathetic.
which causes him to be beefy but slow.
Sparky.
So Jerry, these two take off to go catch a couple ticks. Are you still hanging out with the Electivire? Or are you recovering from the moonshine? Like, what's your deal?
I'm just up against his leg for pets.
You're just what?
I'm just chilling out against his leg, waiting for pets.
Oh, Jesus Christ! He's just kind of there, like I don't know what to do with this thing. Can you take the alcohol puppy back?
Sure.
It's 50-50 male-female, so I was going to figure that out for both of you. We got Tazo caught a boy, Kendra caught a girl.
Oh. What were the levels again?
Yours is level 3. Kendra specifically went and found a level 4. They're parasites. They're not super
Yeah.
high level. So that was what you want to do. You both have acquired a Joltik. Who's keeping them on your team and who's not?
I'll send mine. I'll send mine. Oh. Yeah, I'll send mine back for now, I think.
What did I miss? Well, what you missed was we were just about to move on to the next thing, and then you disappeared. That's what you missed.
11, 13, 12, 16, 17.
I'm going to continue to bust your balls about this because I can.
I now have an apathetic spark. Where's my number? Random number. 48, boys. 48.
48.
Jotic.
You have too many Pokemon.
No, I don't have enough.
Gotta catch them all! What are you going to do when you catch them all? Then what?
Breed them.
I make money by breeding them.
Masuda method, shinies.
What is the, what abilities do our bugs have?
Mine got compound eyeballs.
That got compound eyeballs. Yours rolled dry skin.
That's not a thing. I have compound eyes and unnerved.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Filthic, sorry. What did I roll? Oh, let me go up a roll here. You rolled a 3, which is ability number 2, so you rolled unnerve.
Opponent is
Opponents in combat with this Pokemon may not hits.
Hell.
It makes them think they're young. Kendra, try and catch a Voltorb if you're just going to randomly yeet a Pokeball at a full head.
I has the magic touch. Fuck you, Jerry.
What did you do? Yeah.
I let him click the mouse, like the send button for the first one, and I got an one. I clicked it for, and I got an 18.
I guess I'll try. I have an extra Pokeball too.
Hunter is mild.
Yep,
Mild.
that's what I figured it was me too.
Tazzle, you see Kendra catch one, she goes, Fink, and catches it, and it stays in the Pokeball just immediately. You're like, oh, it was that easy, and you throw a Pokeball and hit this one. As soon as your Pokeball touches it,
Boom!
and gone with your Pokeball.
Puff. Fuck. Damn it.
God damn it. So this creature, Kendra. Let's see here. I have to even get its statisticals because I didn't expect you to fucking okay.
Are you done whining now?
Whining? I was talking to myself while I generated a bomb. I'm gonna give this thing cancer.
She is mean!
I'm gonna give your Pokemon cancer. Oh my god. Level 4 Voltorb.
Disadvantaged Pokemon.
Disadvantage on life.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do something even worse. I'm gonna put him in the wrong section. There.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare!
Throw my last Pokeball.
Where'd you put him?
I haven't put him yet.
My last shitball.
And then this goes here, and this goes here, and then I save changes.
We might as well do
Boom.
it now, Kennedy, because we're not going to see
So you have a level 4 Voltorb of level... level 4 Voltorb, Nature 2, Rash, plus 2 Strength, minus 2 Con, followed by...
Oh, that's pretty good, actually, I think. If they have strength moves, I think they do.
Followed by Moon. This one is static. When hit by a melee attack, roll a d4. On a 4, hit them with electric damage. Okay. And Tazzle, you throw a Pokeball for a 19.
That last shitball.
It takes... Alright, you did manage to catch it with that. Exact same statisticals on this one. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to copy, paste. Then we'll roll for your statisticals as well. Jerry, I don't know if you're interested in attempting this as well. There are 2 more Voltorbs remaining.
The reason why we're doing this is I didn't see pretty much any Voltorbs all game, so I'm kind of excited.
I'm just gonna keep my Pokeballs. I'm good for now.
This is the first time you've been anywhere they belong.
Yeah, true.
I should probably relay this now. But,
Oh, what?
No, I'm talking to the guys. Yeah. So Fern and Rudy and Silver us to a runaway.
Oh.
Let's go further in.
Wait, what'd they say?
To abort mission and run away as fast as possible. Because Tara is here.
Yo, can someone find who's Tara?
We'll explain it to you later. Now is not the time.
Well, I'm not part of this decision-making process then. What the fuck?
Exactly. That's why I'm telling Tazzle.
Did you ever think that either of us were?
That's so tragic, Jerry. You are the little puppy mascot. You are the little puppy. Well, all right. I guess we're going to head out then. You guys are done with the Voltorbs? Are you keeping the Voltorbs or what?
No, I'm sending them
back.
off.
Yeah, I'll send them back for now.
You're gonna name yours Boom Boom? that what you said you're gonna name one?
I don't know yet. Maybe I don't know yet. It's possible. It's not official.
Name him Boomy. Like King Boomy.
That's cute.
Should have like relative name. Yeah. We should have like a. Jeff can do.
That is
I'm
very
gonna
cute.
name mine Napoleon Dynamite.
Wow.
I hate that so much.
Wow.
I also love it though.
I do too. It's a hate love on that one.
Like, I'm gonna spell it so terribly, but
Napolean.
it's Alean. I thought it was On.
I know. Let me look. Napoleon. Yep.
I had it right the first time.
I don't even remember what I said. If I said something, I'm doing my Thunder Wave stuff right now, so I'm not really paying attention.
Thunderwave. What?
Yeah, Joltik. It's Thunder Wave.
Oh.
Guys, I have 49 Pokemon.
I bet.
That's a lot. That is a lot. And almost all of yours are different species, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's got a lot of different things.
I only have a couple doubles. I have 2 Swaddle, because obviously. And then the 2 Houndours are repeats. Other than that, though, no, everything is different.
Christ.
I almost have a Pokemon for every episode.
Yeah, I know you're keeping up on that trend.
For some reason, I have a lot of fire types, a lot of water types, a lot of ghost types. Now I have a lot of electric types for no reason. Why the fuck is Dave way up? Why is 626 way up there? You're fucking with my shit again. Put him back.
I did not fuck with anything. He's with the steel types, I think, right?
He is with Dave.
Yeah, he's with the steel types. He's with the Hylians.
I'll allow it.
I did fuck with the other dude though.
I know, I saw that. You also put Azula in between.
Where did I put Azula?
Aries. You put Azula in between.
Oh yeah, I put them between the two. Do you want the 2 dogs to be next to each other?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let me just do this and boom.
Thank you. Do you fuck with any of my other shit? Not that I'm seeing.
I didn't fuck with anything. I don't fuck with things, I promise.
Yes, you do.
I do not. How dare.
I have fairy type. It's OP, and
I am an innocent child. How dare you accuse me of
I
things?
love my cutie fly.
Cutie fly!
I gotta use it more often.
but yeah, I have a Spritzy, and its ability OP, where it's like it's a health thing. So if it is out with a bunch of injured status effects are immediately cured in its presence.
The trick is that nowadays in combat you can only have 1 Pokemon each. So that's what that ability is balanced around. So here's a question thought thing for us before we end today's session, because we are at that time, but I want to make sure we're in a good wrap up spot. Before we end today's session, are we going to go upstairs and exit the basement?
Yes.
Might as well.
He's gonna be like, hold on, you're introducing Tara, and Tara's gonna kick your.
I'm very interested.
No.
Joke's on you. You try to leave, you can't.
Surprise, motherfucker!
I have 2 questions. Are we redisguising before we head upstairs?
Yes.
Yes.
And are we going to try to sneak out or just kind of walk out like we belong here?
Redisguise.
Oh, always. Yeah, I was gonna.
So redisguise and then walk out like you belong.
Yep.
Okay. So, as you exit, you kind of shut the door behind you as if you guys are just kind of, walking like you're supposed to be here. Again, this is going to cause you to pop out down here. Let me do a focus ping. You guys are here now. And as you emerge, you see standing in the hallway Clay, who seems to be looking into the room, kind of like, it almost seems like he's spying on someone, but he's directly blocking your ability to progress.
Hide under the stairs again.
Are you going to hide until he leaves, or are you going to interact with him?
No, fuck him. We're gonna hide until he leaves.
Okay. Everyone's in agreement. No one's going to do anything. We're happy.
Yep.
Chill.
Don't stress that fucker.
Should have threw a Voltorb at him.
Boom, boom, go.
You named your thing after poop. Boom, boom.
Boomy, go.
Boomy. Oh my god, like the avatar.
I said that.
I don't have,
I missed it.
who am I sending out? I don't have.
I don't know who you're sending
Trio
out. But
Plex,
either way,
Idiot.
are you sending anyone out? I need to know immediately.
No.
Okay. After about 5 minutes of obviously Clay eavesdropping, you can see he goes, fuck, and he goes under his breath and he starts to walk away. And you guys see, for the first time, a rather dapper looking individual follow after him.
Woo, he do be a dapper looking individual.
Yeah.
The dapper individual is holding in his arms like a slimy teddy bear.
Oh, I fucking knew that it was a fucking Swampert mix. I knew it. As soon as he said swampy, I was like, I knew.
And let's see here.
Is that
Kendra
the thing you
actually-
saw?
Oh, good.
Holy shit! Well, he just noticed us.
You will see, as he's walking by, he kind of like tilts his head to the side, and he sees the 3 of you huddled at the bottom of the stairwell. And he kind of gestures for the 3 of you to come up. Come.
Yes, sir.
Yes, reporting for duty.
So what's the plan? What are the 3 of you gonna do?
That Swampert, or whatever the fuck that thing is eye. Mudkip? Thing's fucking eyes are scaring the shit out of me.
It's just a baby.
It's definitely not a baby.
Would Kendra recognize some parts of this baby? Marshall.
I'm gonna say it's very familiar.
Twig like a baby. Or whatever the fuck. Imagery.
I'm gonna say it's very familiar to you from Marshall, yes. Alright, well I'm gonna say you guys get up the stairs and sort of approach him. I'm gonna say, Jerry, you're in the back because you're little and can be. Is at this point, Clay will turn around as he's walking away and see that he has summoned the 3 of you up, and he goes, shit. And he just continues walking. Obviously, Kendra, to your understanding, not blowing your cover.
Weird.
Huh.
What can I do for you, sir?
The question is, what were you doing, actually?
See, sir, this is our friend Jerry here in the back. As we reported to a person in the control room, we told her the same thing she told us. Jerry has a gullet. His gullet threw a temper tantrum, as they normally do, sir. And he threw Jerry a bit far, and he had a concussion. And because of that, he got a little wonky in the head, more so than usual. And we tried to tell him what we were working on, sir, and he didn't believe us. So we asked the person in the control room, just be like, tell him what's going on. So she did, and she said to report to the basement. There was no one down there, sir. The door was locked, so we decided to return upstairs.
Which officer gave you the right to go to the basement?
That would be the first woman, sir.
What was her name?
I'm afraid I did not catch that or her name tag, sir.
Right. What's your name?
Fire, sir.
Fire. Right. I hate fire.
Makes sense.
Come with me, if you will. Let's go talk to this officer, shall we?
Ah, fuck. I love that green suit, though, he's got on.
It's so spiffy.
I would totally wear that.
So dapper.
So he gestures for you to follow him. He says, "Let's go talk to this officer."
Yes, sir.
That is a good ending point for the day.
I mean, I said what we did.
When we said stop in the stairwell, I was like, maybe we should back up a few more feet around. Like, come on.
We couldn't though, because it's literally just a stairwell and a door.
It really is. It's just a door at the bottom of the stairwell.
Shit. I should have did something else. I have
So-
abilities.
Well, this is where we're at now, so how are we feeling about that endpoint?
Why does Tara have to be evil? He's such a spiffy man.
You don't know that he's
Spiffy men
evil.
are douches.
You don't know that he's evil. He's just a dick.
That's his cover-up, his real name.
He's just a dick who's particularly powerful with his Pokemon.
This is the human version of Hunter's old orc.
God damn it. It's not I'm evil.
I appreciate the fact that instead of a white cat, you gave him a mudkip.
He's a spiffy man. He's supposed to be inherently charismatic, where it's like people who shouldn't trust him end up trusting him. Let's get lobby music going on so that we can
Yes. Fuck yeah.
decompress for the day. So we've each had important character moments today.
This fucker isn't getting my flowers. I'm telling you right now.
I am intrigued and let us.
You're intrigued and confused as to how Clay reacted.
Yeah.
That's a good one for you to consider. Jerry got to use his powers to infiltrate areas that you otherwise would not have been able to access.
Yeah, that's really good.
You had a couple.
I burned the fuck out of electronics.
What's that?
I burned the fuck out of electronics.
Oh yeah, you did. You fucked up that door.
I did.
There were a couple ways. There were a couple ways to get into that secure room downstairs, but Jerry smoke forming through the vents was one of the main ways I had in mind. Oh, that was a positive. I'm